Supplementary list for judgment. Item number 1, CRA 229 of 2000.
In view of the foregoing discussion, we are of the view that the circumstances have not been established with clinching evidence, and the circumstances taken together do not form a complete chain. The motive behind the commission of the crime has not been proved by the prosecution. The conduct of the appellant after the occurrence was very natural and cannot lead to any inference of guilt. The inconsistent plea taken by the appellant, coupled with his presence in the spot house in another room in the night of occurrence, and his absconding after registration of the second FIR, cannot be the sole factor to find him guilty of the offences charged. We are of the view that the assessment of the evidence has not been done in accordance with law by the Lennon trial court. In the aforesaid circumstances, no conviction can be based on circumstantial evidence since adduced in the case. The conviction seems to be based more on surmise and conjecture than on any reliable evidences from which an irresistible conclusion about the complicity of the appellant in committing the murder can at all be drawn. The conclusion arrived at by the Lennon trial court in convicting the appellant and the reasonings assigned for arriving at such conclusion is not borne out of the record, and it seems that the Lennon trial court has proceeded pedantically without making an in-depth analysis of facts and circumstances and the evidences laid in the trial. In our opinion, the legal duty to separate the grain from the chaff has been abandoned by the Lennon trial court, and therefore the entire approach is faulty and fallible, which deserves to be rectified and overturned. Law is well settled that fouler the crime, the higher should be the proof. In the absence of legal proof of a crime, there can be no legal criminality. Moral conviction regarding the involvement of the appellant in the commission of the crime cannot be a substitute for a legal verdict based upon facts and law. In view of the facts and circumstances as discussed above, we are not able to agree with the findings of the Lennon trial court, and we hold that the case against the appellant has not been established by the prosecution beyond all reasonable doubt. In the result, criminal appeal is allowed, and the impugned judgment and order of conviction and the sentence passed thereunder is hereby set aside, and the appellant is acquitted of the charges under section 302 and 201 of the Indian Penal Code. The appellant was released on bail by this court during pendency of the appeal, is hereby discharged from the liability of the bail bonds, and the surety bonds are also stand cancelled. Before parting with the case, we'd like to put on record our appreciation to Mr. Shashi Bhushan Das and counsel for the appellant for rendering his valuable help and assistance towards arriving at the decision above mentioned. This court also appreciates the valuable help and assistance provided by Mr. Parthasarathi Nayak, Lennon Additional Government Advocate.
I agree with the findings of my brother.
Yes.
My lord, may please your lordships to take an urgent matter. The assumption is to be held on 15. That is,
Keep it.
but this is a fresh matter. And it tomorrow.
Four matters, all matters against the order of London CAT Court of Bench matter. Two matters is forward to Miles order, and two matters were before my lord, may be listed on.
Please keep.
This is an after notice matter where an order of the ombudsman has been challenged.
Please keep.
Well, it's
Yes.
Here a appeal. More than the 10 year in custody.
Please give it.
But
Item number 2. To call for a well-being report. Flats, he's alive.
Live.
He's alive.
You are
On behalf of Mr. Patel.
right. Peruse the well-being report submitted by DSP so-and-so dated 12/8/2024. It shows that the appellant is now staying in his village Puruna Pani under Barfoot Police Station in the district of Devgarh. Stop. That's all. Next.
Item 3. The applicant, there are two applicants, but they both are alive.
There are two of them.
May be permitted to
All
submit.
right. Peruse the report of the inspector in charge of Rera Police Station dated 2/9/2025.
This is a fresh report.
Another report is there.
12/25/8 report is a bit.
This is 2/9/25
confusing.
Acha, how it is?
or 9,
Yes, sir.
same report.
Which shows that both the appellants are present in their respective villages, which are under Rera Police Station. The London Council for the State has also produced another report dated 9/10/2025 from IIC Rera Police Station to the effect,
To the same effect.
to the same effect. Hala? The report is taken on record. Next,
In item number 4. The applicant is alive, Losha, I may be permitted to submit this.
who appellants?
Only one applicant.
But can you intervene the question?
That is the combined report given by the IAC Redacor, since both the matters, item number 3 and 4 are,
Something can do.
for that reason only I'm submitting separate reports.
So you talk to him, that's.
So, sorry, I've submitted a fresh report.
Ah.
Yes, yes.
We like that. Here, single appellant, na?
Single applicant. Satyava.
Yeah.
The Plan Council for the state has produced the report dated 9/10/2025 from IIC Rarakul Police Station. The effect that the appellant is alive and is alive and is staying in his village.
Sir, ये सबकी appellant is
ये जो
Appellant है।
सत्य बाग था,
very key.
सत्य बाग,
सत्यवादी.
that item number,
4.
this is 4.
See,
That
there
is
are parts like that.
that is criminal appeal 415.
Two different.
Yes, these are combined with it. Should not have been done like
For
that.
that reason I'm submitting separate.
Both are different cases.
Both are
Because
different
case number are different, so these you would have called.
Villages are pertinent to one case, they have given a joint report.
Okay, this is taken off, these are like this. The next one is CRLA number 428 of 2005. We are also same, single appellant.
Single appellant.
What is his status now? Dilip Bagh Swanshu is now residing with his Swanshu family.
Yes, Rona,
Released
his
on
family.
All right. Reported at Swanshu, they are alive, staying in his villages.
Item 6.
Six of eight matters, single. Appellant single. Amin Haro. Amin Haro. Amin Haro.
Amin Horo.
Oh,
He is related.
okay.
And he also alive.
Alive, you see, alive. Here. There's one better short kindly seen, IE for extension plan. Who has filed this interim application? Extension of time for what?
Item number 7.
Surrender.
Extension to surrender.
Why? You have been, your, the judgment has been pronounced by us on
11/9/20.
11/9/2025, 25, and I think you are giving 4 weeks time.
Let's
Come to the operative part. Yes, 54, you are given 4 weeks time.
Millards, today is the last day of surrender, Millard.
On surrender.
Millards, the wife of the present petitioner, Millards.
No.
Millards, she has been diagnosed with appendicitis.
Whatever may be.
Millards, he does not have any children to take care of.
You see, the moment it was dismissed,
Oh, no.
it should have been
Immediately.
taken into custody immediately.
Then and there.
But
Millards,
my brother has given a liberal attitude, and we are usually used to give some time so that, we have decided that, and accordingly 4 weeks time has been granted.
in the meantime, only he has discovered the wife has appendicitis. We
No.
just pray for Millards. The operation is scheduled on 16th. Millards, until that time, Millards,
Suppose they would have been in custody, and in the meantime, this thing would have happened. What you got? Well, enjoyed
Millards.
liberty since long now.
Let's kindly see the medical report we have.
Medical report is also, there is no urgency is there also.
Millards, on Thursday.
Judgment has attended finality, no, nothing.
Millards,
We are dismissed.
again,
IA number so and so, this is an extension of application for extension of time. While pronouncing the judgment on 11/9/2025, and this interim application has been filed by whom?
filed by the appellant number 5.
This interim application has been filed by appellant number 5, namely Kalu alias Duryodhan Pradhan, for extension of 4 weeks time, for surrender. While pronouncing the judgment in the criminal appeal on 11/9/2025, so far as the petitioner is concerned, who had preferred criminal appeal number 193 of 1997, we confirmed the conviction, his conviction under section 302(y)34 of the Indian Penal Code, and also the sentence which was imposed by the London Trial Court. And since the petitioner was on bail, we directed him to surrender before the London Trial Court within 4 weeks from the date of pronouncement of the judgment to serve out the sentence. in default, the Land and Trial Court was directed to take steps in accordance with law for securing the his custody to serve the remaining sentence. Ground has been taken in the interim application by the petitioner that the wife of the petitioner has been diagnosed with acute appendicitis and the attending doctor has advised for urgent surgery. The copy of the medical certificate has been annexed to the interim application. After going through the amendments taken in the interim application and hearing the land council for the petitioners, we are not inclined to accept the prayer made in the interim application. Accordingly, the interim application stands dismissed. Yes.
Item 8.
Let's see.
Yes, Mr. Patnaik.
Item 8, Miller. There were two applicants. One applicant was earlier occasion I was
Govinda Behera and Duryodhan Behera.
ଜଣେ premature bail ଯାଇଛି.
ଯାଇଛି
ଆଉ ଜଣେ expert କରିଛି. I have also so far the Dolagovinda Behera is concerned. He is convicted in another case, that is the JCRL number 115 by 2018. On that case, my lordship has granted the bail on 30
No, another case or out of this same judgment he has
No,
got separate case.
so while on bail
ସେ ବେଲ୍ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ଏ କେସରେ ସେ ପ୍ରିମ୍ୟାଚୁର ଯାଇଛି.
ତ ସେ କେସ୍ ପ୍ରିମେଚୁରିଟି ହେବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ସେ କେସଟାରେ ତାର ଥିଲା କଣ ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ଦି ଅଫେନ୍ସ ଇନ ଦ ଅଦର କେସ୍
That is the JCRL 115.
Addition of the law
And that bail order also my lordship has hold that the
visible is also another. Duryodhan Behera. Duryodhan pura date upon election thi.
day certificate
Petitioner in जो report आपण आजी दिले, you have mentioned that appellant number 2 is dead. So Duryodhan. So far as appellant number 1 is concerned, you have stated that he is now living with his family in his village. What is the question of this premature?
Earlier I also deposited one report on 30 there 25 रे गोटा report ଦେଇଥିଲି.
ଏଇଟା ତ କିଛି ନାହିଁ report
Have you got a copy of it?
Yes, I
Part and part. The କାରଣ order କିଛି ଲେଖା ହେଇନି ତ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତାର bail order ହେଇଥିଲା 16/9/2004 ତାପରେ ତ next list ହେଲା 1/5/2025 ଆଉ ତ କିଛି order ହେଇନି କେବେ କଣ ହବ
ଗୋଟେ question ଅଛି.
Dolagovinda Behera, okay. Intimate that required in the office of funds of 170 is to intimate that Dolagovinda Behera was convicted for life in GR additional from his suffering. His appeal number JCRL number so is pending in the meantime he has spent more than so under UTP. As per available on the so Dolagovinda Behera son of Devadhi Behera, Vilesh Patro,
Chandi
Vilesh तो अलग अलग खाई जी कौन घासी माली लगाई जी हाँ घासी माली yes Chandipada this one so was earlier admitted to jail in connection with so and so was subsequently convicted so and so he preferred criminal appeal 192 this is the appeal before this court which is pending convict so and so has released prematurely in ST case number so and so
another case.
अच्छा एक केस में एक
এইটা 21 নেই this is part 5
हाँ এইটা তো যাইছে
এইটা তো যাইছে
আচ্ছা
এই কেসের প্রিম্যাচুরে ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି 192 বাই 1 ରେ ପ୍ରିମ୍ୟାଚୁର ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି
ଜଣେ ତାମାନେ ଜଣେ ମରି ଯାଇଛି ଆଉ ଜଣେ ପ୍ରିମ୍ୟାଚୁର ଯାଇଛି ଆଉ ସରିଗଲା
ଏଇ 192 ବାଇ ଦିଟା
ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ the land council for the time ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ two appellants namely Dologovinda Behera and Duryodhan Behera
both son of
both son of Devadi Behera village so and so लिख देगा preferred this criminal appeal challenging the impugned judgment and order dated 24/7/2001 passed by the learned additional session judge on board in sessions trial number so and so, which arises out of GR case number 318/97 from the court of learned SDJM on board for offences punishable under section 302/323/34 of the Indian Penal Code and sentenced to undergo imprisonment for life. Stop. The Learned Council for the state has produced the written instruction received from Inspector of Police. এটা কোন আপরে গোটে সিল মরা ইয়ে যেটা কোন পুলিশ স্টেশন না
আইআইসি ছেন্ডিপদা
কোনটা
ছেন্ডিপদা
ছেন্ডিপদা পুলিশ স্টেশন ডেটেড এটা কোথায় 7/8 আচ্ছা 7/8/2025 that the appellant number 2 Duryodhan Behera died on 19/8/2011. No one has, no near relative has filed any application for continuance of this appeal so far as appellant number 2 is concerned. Stop. Accordingly, the appeal so far as appellant number 2 so and so stands abated. Another written instruction has been produced by the Land Council for the state, which is dated 16/4/2025 from Senior Superintendent Circle Jail on Good, which shows that appellant number 1 Dologovinda Behera has been released prematurely by the government by Law Department letter number 1063 dated 25/1/2012, copy of which has been annexed to the said letter. In view of such written instruction received, the criminal appeal is disposed of. बाकी से जो interim application बनी है उसका legislation. Yes, next.
Item 9.
Any instruction, Mr. Nayak? 2001 appeal.
Well, alive and residing in their house. Previously, it was also filed.
File.
Hmm.
আমি লিখিছি মানে ହଁ criminal appeal number 238 of 2000 order dated 15/5/2024 ଆମେ ଲେଖିଛୁ ଯେ appellant in CRL number 238 of 2001 Madhav alias Sachidananda Kuntia is alive. ବାକି ଆରଟାରେ ରହିଲା CRL number 373 of 2007 ଆରଟା ବାହାର how many appellants are there?
Two appellants.
Two. ନାଇଁ ମ
ନା ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ
ହଁ,
କେସ୍
ନିଖିଳ ମହାନ୍ତି।
ଅଲଗା ଅଲଗା appeal ଅଛି।
ତାର କଣ ହେଲା status କଣ?
ସେଇଟା ଏବେ ଆଟାଚ୍ ହେଇକି ଆସିଛି ପ୍ରିଭିୟସ୍ ନଥିଲା। He is on bail. Had order dated.
No, he has been granted bail. Also submits one for acha alive ଅଛି
Right.
report ଅଛି report Nikhil Mahanti sharing the number says gone to get ready for hearing. He has been granted bail on 8/10/2007 and as per the criminal too young and 36 ବର୍ଷ ହେଇଥିଲା 2007 ରେ ଆଉ 18 ଯୁଦ୍ଧ କଲେ ତ
Sachidananda Khuntia, Madhav alias Sachidananda Khuntia released on bail on 15/3/2005.
2005,
Five.
yes.
And Nikhil released on bail on 8/10/2007.
no.
It is about Nikhil.
We are holding that first one is all right. Second one 50 केते आसुची एज को देखले आपनकर अपील मेमो एज देखले 36 लिखिचंती अपील मेमो रे तो आउ 18 ऐड कर देले it comes about 54.
Man.
You are appearing in both the matters.
No.
The first matter.
Yes, sir.
Second, Dr. Tripathi is
Dr.
not there.
Tripathi.
Mr. Jabi, they are the associates. They are not.
वो भी वो भी करते हैं।
Dr. Tripathi also. Why is not here? You are ready.
Where information I checked the LCR through pen drive. All documents are not there in this.
What document you want? Paper have been prepared. And you want what document?
सब तो डिपोजिशन ଅଛି।
Deposition or action.
Statement
FIR थिबो, judgment थिबो,
Charge थिबो।
charge थिबो,
खाली exhibit ଅଛି कि ना देखो।
ना
exhibit ନାହିଁ।
ना exhibit ଟା दिया
exhibit केवल आपनकर FIR बा से chemical exemption report ये जति अनुଯାयी माने हाई कोर्ट रूल्स जति परमिट करूथिबो सेतिकी से माने ये करते आउ आपनकर कोनटा दरकार जोटा कि
reference
अरे
ना
कौन
specialist वाला कुछ नहीं
हां
सिजलिस्ट कौन दिया जाएगी
ना सब लिस्ट हम एलसेट दे बनी
एलसीआर सेमती आपण जदी कहबा को पर्टिकुलर तापर आपण सामने पूरा थुआई you can see it. Trial court record is there. We are not, nobody is hiding it from you. The trial court record is there. The entire record is there. आपण क्लिक कर देले हेटी पळे आसीयो आपण करो
सही खोला अरे प्लीज करा दिया कुछ ना
आई विटनेस अछंती
यस PW4 and PW8 are eyewitness
You see, you have to get ready though. You cannot rise at this time. Who is else is there? Everybody. The state council is prepared in this case. You say will take
Next
time.
week, yes.
No.
Monday.
What is on
Judgment place करना judgment
Monday no, it Tuesday ଆସିବ ଯେ, but you continue it. What is there?
जोटा ରହିଥିବ କରିବ
Accusation. What is his item?
ଅଛନ୍ତି?
CRA number 207 of 2021 already expired
ହଁ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନମ୍ବର 2 is date bill ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ତେଣୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଟୋଟାଲ 3 ଜଣ ଆପେଲାଣ୍ଟ ତେଣୁ 1 ଆଉ 3 ପାଇଁ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁ କରିବେ।
Yes, ma'am.
But as it appears, there were 10 accused persons
Other have activity.
acquitted. Direct evidence.
No.
Direct evidence, circumstances.
Circumstances.
Circumstances. Wait, a 498 case. 498 304. Who are these 3 persons out of which those who are found guilty?
That husband, father-in-law, mother-in-law, and brother.
Husband, I think it is the last one, appellant number 3.
Jyotiran, 3.
ଆଉ ବାକି ଦୁଇ ତ ଚାଲିଗଲା ବୋଧେ ଶାଶୁ ମରିଯାଇଛି ଶ୍ୱଶୁର ବଞ୍ଚିଛି
Yes.
ପାଣୁ ସ୍ୱାଇଁ
Yes.
so there is no direct evidence means the occurrence took place in the
Inside the house.
inside the house.
They are
Cause of
taking
death?
plea, they are taking plea that they were jumped from the wall.
No, cause of death.
Cause of death, medical କିଛି
Dispose of the dead body or what?
ପୋଡ଼ିଦେଲେ
ପୋଡ଼ି ଦେଇଛି।
ନେଇକି ପୋଡ଼ିଦେଲେ without intimating to anybody.
ତା ଘର ଲୋକ
ଘର ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ intimate କଲେ.
ବାପ ଘର ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ intimate କରେନି।
They after knowing this and when the informant from
What is the accused statement?
accused statement ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆମର
କଣ ଝାଡ଼ାବାନ୍ତି ହେଇଗଲା?
ତା ପେଟ କାଟୁଥିଲା ତାକୁ ଲେମ୍ବୁ ପାଣି ଦେଲୁ 10 ମିନିଟ ପରେ ଖଳ ମାରିଲା ପରି ଲାଗୁଛି କହିଲା ତାପରେ ସେ ଶୋଇଲା ଆମେ ଶୋଇଲୁ ସକାଳ ପ୍ରାୟ 4ଟା ବେଳେ ଦେଖିଲୁ ପ୍ରତିଭା ମରିଯାଇଛି।
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ବାପ ଘରକୁ ଜଣେଇଲେନି ଯୋଉ
ନାଇଁ ଜଣେ କହୁଛି ଜଣେଇଛୁ ସେମାନେ ଡିନାଇ କରୁଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ PW1 ଜଣେଇଛି ବୋଲି କହୁଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ସେତେବେଳେ ପହଞ୍ଚିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଏମାନେ ଅଲରେଡି ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି ମୋଷ୍ଟ ଅଫ ଦି ପର୍ସନ ଅଛି।
No, but the question that has been put ଏଇ ଲୋକଟା କିଏ? ପାଣୁ ସ୍ୱାଇଁ ଶ୍ୱଶୁର question number 7 ପଚରା ଗଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେ କହୁଛି ଆମେ କେହି ପ୍ରତିମା ମଢକୁ ପୋଡିବାକୁ ନେଇନାହୁଁ ଗାଁ ଲୋକ ମାନେ ନେଇଲେ ଶୁଣିଲୁ ଗାଁ ମଶାଣିରେ ମଢ ପୋଡିଦେଲେ।
ଏସବୁ ନେଇଛି
ବାହାଘର କେତେ ବର୍ଷ ପରେ?
2.5 2.5 ସେଟା ବାପା ଘରକୁ ପଳେଇଥିଲା ଡ୍ୟୁ ଟୁ ଟର୍ଚର ଶ୍ୱଶୁର ଯାଇକି ତାକୁ ଆଣିଲେ ଆଣିଲା ପରେ at the time of taking back the daughter-in-law the father of the deceased was paid 10,000 and assured to pay further 10,000 by your
ତା ସ୍ୱାମୀ ହଉଛି ଶାଶୁର ତ ଗଲାଣି ଶାଶୁ କହୁଛି ଦଶହରା ଦିନ ପ୍ରତିମା ଉପବାସ କରିଥିଲା ରାତିରେ ପିଠାପଣା ଖାଇଲା କଣ ଚହ୍ଲା ପିଇଲା ତାପରେ ପେଟ ମୋଡୁଛି କହିଲା ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଲୁଣ ପାଣି ଲେମ୍ବୁ ପାଣି ଦେଲୁ ଭଲ ହେଲା ନାହିଁ
ଫଳ ମାରୁଛି ବୋଲି କହିଲା
ମାରୁଛି ବୋଲି କହିଲା ଉଠି
ମରିଗଲା
ଦିନ 9ଟା 10ଟା ବେଳକୁ ପୋଡିବାକୁ ନେଲେ। What was found in the spot house?
ସ୍ପଟ ହାଉସ ରୁ କାନ୍ଥରେ ବ୍ଲଡ ଥିଲା
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ଆଉ ଟିକେ ସ୍କ୍ରାଚ ଥିଲା ଏବଂ ବ୍ଲଡ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେନ୍ ଯୋଉ
Bedroom,
କଭର ଆଣ୍ଡ ଶାଢୀ that I see IO has stated that
ଏଗୁଡାକ ସବୁ ମିଛ କଥା
ମିଛ କଥା is 1991 the IO has stated.
What about the I mean to say the co-villagers को statement कौन है जो लेकिन गले ताकू क्या कंपनी करते हैं ना
PW1
Hmm.
PW1 कहते हैं କିନ୍ତୁ ଅଲଗା ଅଲଗା ଲୋକମାନେ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଯେ ସିଏ କହୁଛି ସେଟା ଆମ ମଶାଣିରେ ପଡିଲା ତେମେ ତାକୁ ଅପୋଜ ମାନେ ସେଠୁ ଆମେ ଜାଣିନୁ ପଚାରିଲୁ କାହିଁ ନଉଛ ସେ ଆମକୁ କିଛି କରିଦେବେ 11 sorry 11
What is the distance between the house of the accused persons and
1 to 2 kilometers
ମାନେ ବାପ ଘର ଆଉ ଇଏ ଭିତରେ
Only.
ରାଉରକେଲା ମୋର ଯେତେ ମନେ ପଡୁଛି
ତାର ବାପା ରହୁଥିଲେ ଚାକିରି
ତାଙ୍କ ଘରେ କଣ ଆଉ କିଏ ସମସ୍ତେ ପଡିଯିବେ ପାଣୁ ସ୍ୱାଇଁ ହଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଭିଲେଜ ନାଁ ହଉଛି ଭିଲେଜ ହଉଛି ମନ୍ଦର ଥାନା ହଉଛି ଭଞ୍ଜନଗର ହେଲା ଏଇ ବାପ ଘର ଲୋକ କିଏ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ
PW12
PW12
Jirudi Mandira and my village Jirudi is about 1.5 kilometer. I am from village Makara.
Who were the others who were facing trial and acquitted?
The villagers, those who are helping in the
At 201.
201.
Any issue out of what law?
Not there. 2 ମାସ ସେ 2 ମାସ ଗୋଟେ ମାସ ପୁଣି ସେ ବାପ ଘର
2 ମାସ ମୁଁ କହିଲି 2 ଆଚ୍ଛା
Only
only 2 months sir.
ତା ଭିତରେ ମାସେ ବି ବାପ ଘରେ ଥିଲା ତାପରେ ପୁଣି ଶ୍ୱଶୁର ନେଇକି ଆସିଲେ ଯାଇକି with assurance that there no further issue.
And the evidence is that there was demand of
There is
dowry
consistent demand of dowry.
for which she was staying there.
Staying there.
And then the father-in-law
Stated that ଯେ ମୁଁ 10,000 ଟଙ୍କା ଗଲାବେଳେ ଝିଅକୁ ଶ୍ୱଶୁର ଆସିଥିଲେ ଯେ ଦେଲି 10,000 ଆଉ 10,000 ଦେବି ବୋଲି ଆସୁରାନ୍ସ ଦେ ସେ କହୁଛି ଗୋଟେ ରିସିଟ୍ ଅଛି ନା ସେ ରିସିଟ୍ ଟା କାଇଁ ଏକ୍ଜିକ୍ୟୁଟ
but when the family members of the deceased came, the accused persons took the plea that she has committed suicide by jumping into a
well, not was. Well.
Kua
ଭିତରକୁ jump କରିକି suicide କରିଛି ବୋଲି କୁହାଗଲା.
ସେଠି କୁହାଗଲା
But
କିନ୍ତୁ
that-
ଏଠି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ତା ପେଟ କାଟିଲା ପଣା ଖାଇକି ପେଟ କାଟିଲା
So why are you seeking for time?
highly due to Mr. D.K. Mishra, my lord.
Huh?
Highly due to Mr. D.K. Mishra, my lord. Let you go to Tuesday, I will argue but my name there.
DK Mishra?
Dilip Manis.
ଆପଣ ନାଁ ତ ଅଛି ନା
ସେ ତା ଫାଇଲଟା ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି ସେ ଆର୍ଗୁମେଣ୍ଟ କରିଥିଲା let you go Tuesday, I will argue
ପୁରୁଣା ମ୍ୟାଟର ଗୁଡାକରେ ଏମିତି କଲେ କେମିତି ହବ ଏ କଜ୍ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ପାଇବେନି 2-3 ଦିନ ତଳୁ ପାଇବେନି ଆଉ ଗୁରୁବାର ଦିନ ହିୟରିଂ ମ୍ୟାଟର ଟେକଅପ୍ ହଉଛି ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଜାଣୁଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ମଙ୍ଗଳବାର ଆଉ ଗୁରୁବାର ସ୍ପେଶାଲ ବେଞ୍ଚ କନଷ୍ଟିଚ୍ୟୁଟ ହେଇଛି ଆଉ ଯୋଉଟାକ 2001 ମାନେ 24 years have already passed. Now it's all right, they have been granted bail, but we have to dispose of the matter after hearing. And these are all criminal appeals, not that jail criminal appeals. Otherwise, we would have engaged somebody else. But regular appeals upon money. What about the next one, Mr. Sarangi? Devashish Sarangi.
এটা তো ইয়ে কি বলে there is the report fee means Madhu calculation number 1 has died. Okay. Don't know. Samaru Madhu Ayal died. Samaru Ayal alive.
ଦି ଜଣ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଜଣେ ଏକ୍ସପାୟାର କରିବେ
ଜଣେ
ଆଉ ଜଣେ ଆଲିଭ୍ ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର 2 ଇଜ ଆଲିଭ୍
These are operations. By burying the dead body intention to
But experiment has been conducted. Each year, no? Now, paragraph number exhume করছেন
তাহলে buried
তারপরে লেখা paragraph 9 the dead body was recovered on 4/7/99. Postmortem was conducted and inside wound because
during the course of investigation the body was disinterred from the arm and request send the dead body to postmortem operant postmortem.
Possible by Gambia.
One incised wound of 4.5 cm obliquely present over the right clavicle medial and strong wound.
We start the matter. Report.
Want to send the judgment to the.
You just intimate Mr. Tripathi.
Already.
Item 11.
No, we are taking up now item number 9.
May not relevant, Your Lordship, may fix it to the next Tuesday, Your Lordship. It can be disposed of. Only.
Sure. We are going serially, but so.
They are ready, but otherwise every day it has to.
CRA 238 2001.
ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଇନି ଆପଣ ଯଦି କରିବେ
CRA 2007. What is the name of Dr. Tripathi's son's name? He used to argue the matter. Who? Or Mr. Jali?
intimated Mr. Jali.
Jali. Also, date of Come to the FIR first. FIR at page 33.
Yes, sir.
Everything to show.
ମୁଁ ହରେକୃଷ୍ଣ ଚୌଧୁରୀ ପିତା ଚତୁର୍ଭୁଜ ଚୌଧୁରୀ ଗ୍ରାମ କୁସୁଲପୁର ଓ ନଦା ଜଣାଇବାର ଅଭିପ୍ରାୟ
हरे
ହେଇକି
कृष्ण चौधरी PW कहते हैं.
ହରେକୃଷ୍ଣ ଚୌଧୁରୀ PW6 ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ PW6
Yes. ପଢନ୍ତୁ.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ନାଇଁ
I am the
ଆରେ ଏଫଆଇ ଟା ପୁରା ପଢ।
କାହିଁକି ଇଏ?
ହଁ
ଆପଣ କଣ?
ମୁଁ ହରେକୃଷ୍ଣ ଚୌଧୁରୀ ପିତା ଚତୁର୍ଭୁଜ ଚୌଧୁରୀ ଗ୍ରାମ କୁସୁଲପୁର ପୋଷ୍ଟ ନଦା ଡିଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ଟ କଟକ ଥାନା ଗୋବିନ୍ଦପୁର ଜଣାଇବାର ଅଭିପ୍ରାୟ ହେଇକି ଯେ ଗତକାଲି ରାତ୍ର 10 ଘଟିକା ସମୟରେ ମୋର ସାନ ଭାଇ ବିରଞ୍ଚି ପ୍ରାଣକୃଷ୍ଣ ତାର ସାଙ୍ଗ
ବିରଞ୍ଚି କିଏ?
Deceased.
Deceased.
Yes, ma'am.
ହଁ.
ପ୍ରାଣକୃଷ୍ଣ ତାର ସାଙ୍ଗ ଶ୍ରୀ ବାପି ମହାନ୍ତି ଡିମିରି ଓ ଆମ ଗ୍ରାମର ଶ୍ରୀ ସଞ୍ଜୟ କୁମାର ମହାପାତ୍ର
କିଏ
ବାଦଲ
ସେମାନେ କିଏ?
PW4
ବାପି ମାଝିଲା
4 and 8 ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ
ବାପି ମାଝିଲା PW4
ହଁ।
ଆଉ
ସଞ୍ଜୟ ମହାପାତ୍ର 8
PW8
ସହିତ ତା ବୁଲେଟରେ ବସି OD 02A 4107 ଡିପୋଟି ଯାତ୍ରାକୁ ନାଟ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଯାଇଥିଲେ। ଆମ ବଡ ବୋଉଙ୍କ ଅଡସପୁର ଡାକ୍ତରଖାନା ପଠାଇବା ନିମନ୍ତେ ଡିମିରି ବାଲିସାରେ ରହୁଥିବା ଟ୍ରେକର ଡ୍ରାଇଭର ହରିଦାସକୁ ଖବର ଦେଇଦେବେ ବୋଲି କହି ଯାଇଥିଲେ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଜି ସକାଳେ ପହଞ୍ଚି ମରି ପଡ଼ିଥିବାର ଶୁଣି ମୁଁ ଅଲିଙ୍ଗି ଛକକୁ ଯାଇ ଦେଖେ ତ ଏକ ବାଦାମ ବିଲରେ ବିରଞ୍ଚି ତଳକୁ ମୁହଁ ମାଡ଼ି ମରି ପଡ଼ିଅଛି। ତାର ମୁଣ୍ଡର ପଛପଟେ ହଣା ହୋଇଛି। ପାଖରେ ତାର ଚପଲ ଓ ମନିପର୍ସ ପଡ଼ିଅଛି। କିଛି ଦୂରରେ ବୁଲେଟଟି ମଧ୍ୟ ପଡ଼ିଅଛି। ବାପି ପିନ୍ଧିଥିବା ଜୋତା ଦୁଇଟି ଅଳ୍ପ କିଛି ଦୂରରେ ପଡ଼ିଛି। ବିରଞ୍ଚିର ସାର୍ଟଟି ରକ୍ତରେ ଓଦା ହୋଇଯାଇଛି। କେହି ତାକୁ ହାଣିକରି ଜୀବନରେ ମାରିଦେଇଛି। ଏଣୁ ବିରଞ୍ଚି ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିକି ତଦନ୍ତ କରାଯାଉ।
So deceased along with 4 and 8
Yes, ma'am.
they had gone to watch that
ନ କଲ୍ ଏ ଟ୍ରେକର
operas.
ଅପେରା ଦେଖିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଥିଲେ ବାଟରୁ ଗୋଟେ ଟ୍ରେକରଟେ ଡାକିକି
ତାଙ୍କ
ଇନଫର୍ମାଣ୍ଟର ମଦର ଇଞ୍ଜୋର୍ଡ ହେଇଯାଇଥିଲା ପଡିକି
ହଁ।
ତାକୁ ଶିଫ୍ଟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ
ବଡ ବୋଉକୁ
ଟ୍ରେକର
ଅଡସପୁର
କହିକି
ଡାକ୍ତରଖାନା
ଯାଇଥିଲେ କିନ୍ତୁ ସକାଳେ ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି ମିଳିଲା. Okay. So now these eyewitnesses are
PW4 and
4 and 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Please come to PW4.
page 51.
If the occurrence has taken place in their presence,
Yes.
why they have not come and intimated the informant?
ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଭୟରେ ସେମାନେ ଲୁଚିକି ମାନେ ପଳେଇ ଯାଇଥିଲେ।
Uh-huh.
ସେମାନେ ଭୟରେ ପଳେଇ ଯାଇଥିଲେ ଅନ୍ୟ ଜାଗାକୁ ଅଛି ତା ଡିପୋଜିସନରେ କହିଲେ।
We will see that.
PW4
ପଢନ୍ତୁ.
my nickname is Bapi. I know both the accused persons who are standing in the dock. I know the deceased, Viranj Chaudhary. He was my friend. On 12/3/1996 at about 10 p.m. To 10:30 p.m. the occurrence took place. On that day at about 6 p.m. myself and the deceased had decided to go to
Kasarda village.
Kasarda village to witness Dopati Jatra. Myself, the deceased Biranchi and one Baban proceeded to
ବାବନଟା ହଉଛି PW ସେ ଯୋଉ
8.
proceeded to the said Kasarda village to witness the Jatra. On the same day, there was dislocation of the hip bone of wife of the elder brother of the father of the deceased. The body was Bitan alias Hare Krishna, who is the elder brother of the deceased. Now this is the informant. This is the Biranchi. asked us to call for a trucker driver to shift the injured to the hospital. Myself, the deceased Viranji and Baban went to uh, Balikuda Chowk to call the driver in the bullet motorcycle. I was driving the said motorcycle. When we reached at Aling Chowk, at that time the accused Madhav Khuntia was standing and there was a Luna moped parked by his side. The
ମାଧ ଖୁଣ୍ଟିଆ ହଉଛି CRA 238
The accused Madhav raised his hand, giving signal to us to stop our motorcycle. The deceased also directed me to stop the motorcycle. The deceased gave our identification to the accused Madhav Khuntia on being asked by him. The accused Madhav Khuntia asked the deceased to get down from the motorcycle so that he can have talk with him. The deceased told the accused Madhav Khuntia that he was in a hurry to go for calling a trucker driver. The deceased Biranji as well as our associate Baban remained there while I went in a motorcycle to call for the trucker driver. I came back to the same place after calling the trucker driver. I found that the accused Madhav Khuntia was alone standing there and nobody except Madhav Khuntia was present. The accused Madhav Khuntia sat on the rear seat of my motorcycle and commanded me to drive the motorcycle to whichever direction he gives. The accused Madhav Khuntia made search of my pockets and threatened me to kill if I shout. I was asked to take the accused Madhav Khuntia to Aling village. There is a place called Dimiri Patta through where we proceeded to Aling village. There is a ditch by the side of the Dimiri Patta road, and the accused Madhav Khuntia asked me to stop the motorcycle and asked to stop starting and also to put out the light of the motorcycle. The accused Madhav Khuntia directed me to take the motorcycle under the ditch and he also helped me to take the motorcycle underneath the ditch. Thereafter, the accused Madhav Khuntia directed me to proceed ahead by the side of the road towards Badam Kiari, where he asked me to put the motorcycle lying on the ground. The accused Madhav commanded me to sit and the accused Madhav shouted in a calling voice to the deceased Biranchi. The deceased Biranchi along with Baban and other two persons arrived. Thereafter, being called by the accused Madhav, the accused Nikhil Mahanti is one of the above two persons who came there. The witness identifies the accused Nikhil in the court. The deceased Biranchi was made to sit near me. The accused Madhav Khuntia was sitting by the side of the deceased and Baban was sitting by my side. The accused Nikhil as well as the other person were standing there and the other persons were holding a torch light. I can identify the other person if I see him. By that time, the accused Biju Rai, absconding accused, came there armed with a sword. The said accused Biju Rai dealt a blow with the sword on the head of the deceased Biranchi, for which the deceased Biranchi lie down on the ground with face downward. The accused Madhav Khuntia was instigating the accused Biju Rai, saying Mundagu. The co-accused Biju Rai was repeatedly giving sword blows on the persons of Biranchi, which would be a
About 5 to 6 blows.
blows. The accused Nikhil Mohanty also gave 3 to 4 blows by means of sword, taking the same from the hand of the co-accused Biju Rai. When the deceased Biranchi was groaning for the injuries received by him, at that time the accused Madhav Puntia took the sword from the co-accused absconded, Biju Rai. And the said Madhav Puntia also dealt blows by means of sword on the person of the deceased Biranchi. The deceased Biranchi died at the spot with bleeding injuries, and the place of occurrence was also stained with blood. The accused Madhav Puntia threatened me as well as Baban to kill us if we disclose about the occurrence before anybody. He also threatened us to destroy our residential house by making bombardment. By that time, we could notice a light of a vehicle which was coming from the Aling Chowk. There was Hulla coming out from Aling Chowk, and on hearing Hulla, we all ran away from the spot. I could not trace out Baban, who left the spot on hearing Hulla. I left the motorcycle at the spot while running away towards Govindpur. On the next day, I told about the occurrence to Navakrishna, PW2, and Prakash, the brother of the deceased, at Kusunpur village. Thereafter, I went to Raulkela and I told about the occurrence to the parental uncle Trilochan Mohanty. About 3 to 4 days thereafter, I came from Raulkela along with Trilochan Mohanty, and I told about the occurrence to the police officer of Govindpur PS. My statement under section 164 CRPC was recorded by the magistrate in connection with this occurrence of this case. My house is about 2 kilometers away from the house of the deceased Biranji. The house of the deceased is about half kilometer away from Aling Chowk. There is no shop at the Aling Chowk. It is not a fact that there are shops in Aling Chowk. It was a full moonlit night when the occurrence took place. On the night of occurrence, I did not take any shelter in any other house. On the night of occurrence, I did not stay in my house. I had been to the house of my parental uncle, Braja Kishore Mohanty, at Govindpur. Govindpur police station is about 400 meters away from the house of Braja Kishore Mohanty. The said Braja Kishore resides at Sundargarh, while his other family lady members as well as his children stay in his house. He has 2 sons. One is aged about 12 years old, while the other is about 15 years. There is a separate road leading to Govindpur PS from the house of Rajakishore Mohanty. The Govindpur police station is about half kilometer away from the public road. I did not try to proceed to PS as I was in complex brain. On the next day morning at about 10 a.m., I was relieved of mentally. I did not proceed to the PS on the next morning after 10 a.m. It is not a fact that one has to pass through the Govindpur police station while going to the house of Rajakishore Mohanty from the spot. One has to cross a river while going from Aling Chowk to the house of my uncle Braja Kishore. The house of my uncle Bhajakishore is about 12 kilometers away from Allington. I did not disclose about the occurrence before the family members of my uncle.
No, how many days after he was examined? Because
He went to Raukla, he came from Raukla.
this explanation seems to be 12/3/1996 occurrence. When the explanation starts about, because the questions have been put
25/3/96
huh?
25/3/96 164 statement record ହେଇଛି
164. What about the other statement, that is 161? आयु କହିଥିବ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ 160 या ना होची ज्योतिर 164 record ହେଇଛି पेज नंबर केते
84
84
84 is 164 नुहे हाँ
164 এটা হচ্ছে না হচ্ছে বাপি আলিয়া
ତାହେଲେ ଜ୍ୟୋତିରଞ୍ଜନ
ଜ୍ୟୋତିରଞ୍ଜନ
yes he is that
এটা হচ্ছে ଆପଣଙ୍କର ରେକର୍ଡ ହେଇଛି କେବେ କୋଉଠି
25/3/96 ଲାଷ୍ଟ ପେଜ
84 last page
89
25/3/96
25/3/96
ଆଚ୍ଛା ତାହେଲେ
25
164
12 ତାରିଖରେ ଘଟଣା 12/3/ରେ
164 ଟା ହେଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କର 25/3/96 ତାହେଲେ ଆଉ 161 ଟା ସିଡି ଥିବ ନା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
वन 161 ଟା ହେଇଛି 15/3/96
ସେ ପଳେଇଲା 3 ଦିନ ପରେ ଆସିଲା
ହଁ
15/3/1996 ତ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲାନେସନ କୋଉଠୁ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଇଛି କ୍ରସ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ ର ଚିଫ ରେ କଣ କହୁଛି ପଳେଇଲା ବୋଲି
ଚିଫ ରେ କହିଲେ
କୋଉ ଲାଇନ ରୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଇଛି ଘଟଣା ପରେ କୁଆଡେ ଗଲା
yes ହଁ ପାରାଗ୍ରାଫ 14
ଚିଫ ର ଆगे କଣ
ଚିଫ ର ପାରାଗ୍ରାଫ 14
14
yes mela
ଆଚ୍ଛା କଣ କୁହନ୍ତୁ
thereafter I went to Raulkela and I told about the occurrence to parental uncle Tilochan Mahanti. About 3 to 4 days thereafter, I came from Raulkela along with Tilochan Mahanti and told about the occurrence to the police officer at
who is that Tilochan Mahanti? Examine, not examine.
Tilochan Mahanti,
uncle paternal uncle
he is not examined, but paragraph 13 se kahichi I told about the occurrence to Navakrishna PW2 corroborate.
ନାଇଁ ସେ ସିକ୍ୱେନ୍ସ ଟା ଦଉଛି ପାରା 13 ରେ I left the motorcycle at the spot while running away towards Govindpur. On the next day, I told about the occurrence to Navakrishna PW2 and Prakash, the brother of the deceased, at Kusunpur village.
Yes.
On the next
PW2
thereafter, I went away to Rautela. That means before leaving for Rautela, he has disclosed this fact before these two people.
yes
This Prakash is the
Brother of
this is the informant. No.
Hare Krishna is the informer. Prakash is the brother of
Hare Krishna, not Navakrishna.
Hare Krishna is the informer.
Navakrishna PW2
No, that means the deceased has another brother.
yes
Navakrishna is another brother.
yes
No, Prakash.
Prakash
So Prakash is not a witness.
Prakash is not a witness, but Navakrishna Chaudhary,
No,
before whom he is a witness, he is PW2 and also supported the version of PW4.
No, what we want to know, let us say that Prakash and this Hare Krishna Chaudhary, the informant, they are the two brothers of the deceased.
No, Hare Krishna is also a brother.
Hare Krishna is the brother and he is the informant.
Chaudhary informant ko more sana bhai
Sana bhai
Biranchi yanko sahito gala bhai.
Jaitala.
So if this information has been given, then how this FIR has been stated that unknown persons and
ନା ସେ ପ୍ରକାଶକୁ କହିଛି ନବକୃଷ୍ଣକୁ
ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଭାଇ ତ ତାର ଇଏ ପୁରା ତା ପରଦିନ ଗଲାନି କି ଦେଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ FIR ରେ ଏମାନେ ପଳେଇଲେ ସେଦିନ ସେ କହୁଛି ସକାଳେ କଣ ହେଲା ନା ମୁଁ ମରି ପଡିଥିବାର ଖବର ଶୁଣି बादाम बाड़ी को बादाम बिल रे जाई देखिली भाई मरकिन पड़ची जो बिरंची तळकू मो मारी पड़ची
Hare Krishna is a cousin brother of the deceased.
मोर सानो भाई
Lekuchi, but he is the coach.
ଚତୁର୍ଭୁଜ ତା ବାପା ଚତୁର୍ଭୁଜ ଡିସିଷ୍ଟ ଫାଦର
Deceased Biranchi is my cousin brother. Biranchi, এটা কি coach? Bijit brother, no, he's his own brother. He's his own brother.
so you see the sequence is that in the night
Hmm.
after that occurrence
He went.
motorcycle को घटना जगह रे छाड़ देगी ना आसिला
Hmm.
आसिकिनी से कहूची दुई जन को खबर देइछि
Hmm.
माने बिफोर गोइंग टू राउरकेला
Yes.
जणे होची PW2
Hmm.
which according to you has supported the prosecution case that this man disclosed
Hmm.
jainu jibu setting Prakash has not been examined
not examined.
not examined so if PW2 got the information PW2 is a neighbor or what
PW2 ତାର
No, PW2 is saying that the deceased Biranchi is my cousin brother.
cousin of the deceased man.
Yes.
ନାଇଁ ସିଏ PW2 ହଉଛି cousin brother
Cousin brother.
ଏବଂ ପ୍ରକାଶ ଟା କିନ୍ତୁ ତାର ନିଜ ଭାଇ
ନିଜ ଭାଇ. So he has disclosed before Navakrishna and Prakash.
what Navakrishna has stated about this disclosure made by
One Bhavan as well as another person to whom I cannot name
Yeah,
instantly
PW2
told me
replacement.
that the accused persons killed my deceased brother Biranchi. The other person who told me about the occurrence is Bapi.
PW2 PW2 ର full name one Babon
Paratu.
Paratu one Babon ଇଏ ନା କଣ ଯୋଉ ଯୋଉଟା ପଢୁଥିଲେ ଜ୍ୟୋତିରଞ୍ଜନ alias Bapi one Babon and another person to whom I cannot name told me that accused persons killed my son. The other
Paragraph
person
6.
told me about the occurrence is
Bapi.
Bapi মানে PW4
PW4
possession and deceased is my cousin brother. So this information, if that information has been received by the family members, who is one of the cousin brother and the other is his own brother,
yes
and they then they proceeded to the spot, saw the dead body lying, and how this FIR
ଏଇଟା ଟାଇମିଂଟା ଟିକେ
time ଆଜି ସକାଳେ ମରି
my
ପଡିଥିବା
brother Harakrishna Chaudhary rushed to the police station and lodged the FIR. Thereafter, I was told about the occurrence by Bapi and Babon on the next day of the occurrence.
ସେଗ୍ରିଗେଟ୍ କରିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ବଟ୍ ଏଠି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଇଏଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ହରେକୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କର ଇନିସିଆଲ ଷ୍ଟୋରି ହଉଛି ସକାଳେ ଆମେ ମରି ପଡିଥିବା ଶୁଣିଲୁ ଏବଂ ତାପରେ ସ୍ପଟକୁ ଗଲୁ ସ୍ପଟରେ ଏଇ ଟାଇପର ଅବସ୍ଥାରେ ଦେଖିଲୁ ବୁଲେଟ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେଠି ପଡିଛି ବାପି ପିନ୍ଧିଥିବା ସୁଆଣ୍ଡସୋ ଏଇ ଟାଇପର ଅବସ୍ଥାରେ ତାକୁ କିଏ ହାଣିନି ତାପରେ ଦେନ୍ ହି କେମ୍ ଟୁ ଦିସ୍ and FIR was lodged
11
on
AM.
13/3 at 11.
Yes, 11 AM.
And the ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ତାହା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଏଇ ଘଟଣା ଘଟି ଯାଇଛି ଯୋଉ ମାନେ ଡିସକ୍ଲୋଜର
ନା ତା
ଆଜି
ପୂର୍ବରୁ ହେଇଛି ବୋଲି କି ନାହିଁ କିଛି ଖାଲି
ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂରେ ମାନେ ସିଏ ଘଟଣା ଜାଗାରେ
ନେକ୍ସଟ ଡେ
ମୋଟରସାଇକେଲ ଛାଡିକିନି ସେ ପରା କହୁଛି ମୁଁ
ଗୋବିନ୍ଦପୁର ପଳେଇଲା
ଗୋବିନ୍ଦପୁର ମାନେ ତ ୟାଙ୍କରି ଘର ନା
ଆଙ୍କର କୁସୁନପୁର
ଆରେ ୟାଙ୍କ ଥାନା ହଉଛି ଗୋବିନ୍ଦପୁର PW6 କୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
PW6 ର ଥାନାଟା ଗୋବିନ୍ଦପୁର ଆଙ୍କର ଇନଫରମାଣ୍ଟର ଘର ହଉଛି କୁସୁପୁର
କାହାର
ଇନଫରମାଣ୍ଟ ଆଉ PW2 ଏମାନଙ୍କ ଘର କୁସୁପୁର
ଥାନା ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ ମାନେ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ଥାନା ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ କଣ ଗୋଟେ ଥିବ ମାନେ 15 କିଲୋମିଟର ଡିଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସ ଥିବ ନା କଣ ଗୋଟେ ଥାନା ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଁ ଥିବ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଁ ଥାଇପାରେ ଦିଟା ଗାଁ ତ ହାଉ ହ୍ୱାଟ ଉଡ୍ ବି ଦି ଡିଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସ ଏମିତି ନଥିବ ଯେ ଗୋଟେ
ସେ କହିଥିବ ଡିଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସ କେତେ କହିଛି
ଆଇଓ ଆଲିଙ୍ଗ ଛକରୁ 28 କିଲୋମିଟର ରହୁଛି
28 କିଲୋମିଟର
କୋଉଠୁ
ଆଲିଙ୍ଗ ଛକ ଯୋଉଟା
ଛକଟା ହଉଛି
ଗୋବିନ୍ଦପୁର ପୋଲିସ ଷ୍ଟେସନ 28
we are not on the ମାନେ delayed lodging of the FIR. We are on the point that if the eyewitness has seen the occurrence
And did not.
and he came to the house and disclosed who are non-elves, who are they are the family members. One is the brother, the other is the cousin brother. Cousin brother going to the police station lodging the FIR. If this thing would have been disclosed, then how he would have very well said that हमको आसिकिनी हमको कहला ये जो PW4 कहला जे ये माने ताकू मार देइला. So that means this lodging of the FIR at 11 o'clock against that some unknown persons had committed the crime. It shows that at least till 11 o'clock, nobody has got the information. No one is aware that who are the author of the crime.
My lord, kindly have
That is relevant, right?
again, my lord, I am placing the FIR again. The relevant person. কিন্তু ତା ପୂର୍ବରୁ କହୁଛି ଗତକାଲି ରାତିରେ 10 ଘଟିକା ସମୟରେ ମୋ ସାନ ଭାଇ ବିରଞ୍ଚି ଡିସିଜ୍ଡ ଆଲିଆସ୍ ପ୍ରାଣକୃଷ୍ଣ ତା ସାଙ୍ଗ ବାପି ମହାନ୍ତି ଡିମିରି ଓ ଆମ ଗ୍ରାମର ଶ୍ରୀ ସଞ୍ଜୟ ମହାପାତ୍ର ବାବନ ସହିତ ତା ବୁଲେଟରେ ବସି ଯାତ୍ରା ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଯାଇଥିଲେ. ଆମ୍ଭ ବଡ ବୋଉଙ୍କୁ ଅଡ଼ଶପୁର ଡାକ୍ତରଖାନା ପଠାଇବା ନିମନ୍ତେ ଡିମିରି ବାଲିସାହିରେ ରହୁଥିବା ଟ୍ରକ ଡ୍ରାଇଭର ହରିଦାସକୁ ଖବର ଦେବେ ବୋଲି କହି ଯାଇଥିଲେ. କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଜି ସକାଳେ ପହଞ୍ଚି ମରି ପଡିଥିବାର ଶୁଣି ମୁଁ ଆଲିଙ୍ଗ ଛକକୁ ଯାଇ ଦେଖେ ତ ଏକ ବାଦାମ ବିଲର ବିରଞ୍ଚି ତଳକୁ ମୁହଁ ମାରି ମରି ପଡିଛି. That means the PW4 and PW8 they have not disclosed to the informant about the death of the deceased my lord. The informant
PW4 କାହାକୁ intimation କଲା?
PW4 intimation କଲା PW2 କୁ ଆଉ ପ୍ରକାଶ କୁ.
ହଁ, who are they?
ତାଙ୍କ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ହରେକୃଷ୍ଣ ଖବର ପାଇଯାଇଛି.
Counsel ଆପଣ X, Y, Z they are all related to each other.
Yes, yes, my lord.
ଜଣକୁ ଆସି କହିବ ତାର ଭାଇକୁ ଅନ୍ୟ ଭାଇ ଆପଣ କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଜାଣିପାରିବନି? ସେ ଭାଇ ପରା ଯାଉଛି ସ୍ପଟ କୁ, ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ସ୍ପଟ କୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି. It would have spread like anything. ଗୋଟେ ଜଣେ ମର୍ଡର ହେଇକିନି ପଡିଛି, ଆଇ ୱିଟନେସ୍ ଆସିକିନି ଫ୍ୟାମିଲିର 2 ଜଣକୁ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ କହୁଛି. ଜଣେ ହଉଛି ତା ନିଜ ଭାଇ, ଆଉ ଜଣେ ହଉଛି କଜିନ ବ୍ରଦର PW2. ଜଣକୁ ଆପଣ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି, ଆଉ ଜଣକୁ କହିଛନ୍ତି PW2 ହିସାବରେ. ସେମାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଆସିକିନି ଘଟଣାର ଗୋଟେ ଆଇ ୱିଟନେସ୍ ବୟାନ ଦଉଛି. ଦେଲା ପରେ ସେମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ସ୍ପଟ କୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, ସ୍ପଟରେ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଡେଡ ବଡି ପଡିଛି. ତାପରେ 11ଟା ବେଳେ ଏତଲା ଦିଆହଉଛି. ମାନେ ଇନ ଦି ମିନ୍ ଟାଇମ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ डिटेक्शन ऑफ द डेड बॉडी आउ एतला ए दबार 3-4 घंटा आपनको गैप मिलुची.
हां से टिके
आ भीतर
PW2 कहूची. हां, पैराग्राफ 5 रे ऑन द नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग आई हर्ड अबाउट डेथ ऑफ डिसीज्ड एट अडस्पुल हॉस्पिटल. ता मदर जो नेक जाइथिले अडस्पुल हॉस्पिटल को सेठी से खबर पाइले जे ता भाई मर जाई छी. PW2 कहूची.
PW2 रा आपण फर्स्ट लाइन आसुनांती. माय एस्टीम ब्रदर आल्सो पॉइंटेड आउट दैट you see PW2 रो paragraph 2 रे से कौन कहूची.
One Bapan was Bapan as well as another person to whom I cannot name instantly told me that the accused person killed my brother, deceased brother Biranchi. The other person who told me
important. ता माने से जो अन्य लोकटा ना होची बापी होची PW4. ता माने ताकू 2 जण आसिकिनी इंटिमेशन देले. केते बेले देले माने आनिकी देले जे माने ये मर जाइछि, डिसीज मर जाइछि.
केतबेले बोली कहि नै सर.
केतबेले कहि नै,
केतबेले कहि नै. हां,
किंतु पैराग्राफ 5 रे PW2 कहूची. ऑन द नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग आई हर्ड अबाउट द डेथ ऑफ डिसीज्ड एट अडस्पुर हॉस्पिटल. अडस्पुर हॉस्पिटल काई जाइले ता मदर को निकि जाइतले. ऑन हियरिंग अबाउट द अबव डेथ न्यूज आई वेंट टू आलिंग विलेज. आई फाउंड दैट द डिसीज्ड वाज लेइंग डेड इन द बादाम कियारी and there was cut injury on the neck, head, hand and other portion of body. My brother Harakrishna Chaudhary rushed to police station and lodged FIR.
You see, Mr. Naik,
my lord,
if this thing had happened, eyewitness coming, disclosing before the family members. My family member may be A, family member may be B, but they are the family members. One is the cousin brother, the other is the brother. Brother, you are not examining here. Now thereafter, this FIR has been lost. That you cannot dispute in view of your statement. Now this eyewitness comes after 3 to 4 days for being examined, and also thereafter his 164 statement is recorded. So for 3 days, there was no information with the police that who is that informant. Who is that eyewitness? Eyewitness first time picture ka aschi kebe na ghatana 3 din
15 tarikh.
Right. So it may so happen that those are the persons who have committed the murder, and they have escaped, and or they have presented some cock and bull story after 3 days. This is otherwise relevant under section 11 of the Evidence Act.
My lord.
This is fact which is otherwise not relevant becomes relevant, because if you say that the eyewitness is there, eyewitness has seen the occurrence, eyewitness disclosed before the family members coming to the spot, seeing the deceased lying there, motorcycle is lying there, and 3 hours thereafter the FIR is lost. FIR says that nobody kehi jone mari podichi. तापर मते इन्वेस्टिगेशन चली छि. It's not that investigation stop हो गला. FIR लॉस कला परे आपनकर information आसी गला. Has the IO stated anybody anything that ताकू एई eyewitness आसीवा पूर्वरु ता पाखरु कोनोसी intimation थिला जे at least X and Y like your PW4 and PW8 they have seen the occurrence. ये vanish करियला ये पड़ेला राउट कला अन्य माने तो एटलिस्ट
PW8 रो 164 टा रेकर्ड होची 18 3 रे.
नहीं PW4 टा लेट अस से आपण जदी कहउछन आमे धरिबो लेट अस से PW4 एटलिस्ट PW4 के मान तो दी जण जानिले ना इन्फॉर्मेंट डायरेक्टली न जान किंतु तार फैमिली रो दी जण जानिले इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफिसर चली आइला घटना जगह को इन्वेस्टिगेशन कला ताले ऑर्डिनरली द फास्ट सेमानकु इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर को किए कहबा कथा जे ई माने दी जण आसिले बा जणे आसिला से माने हमकु डिस्क्लोज कले घटनाटा एई भलिया देछि. तो आई विटनेस पिक्चर को आसी 3 दिन परे 3 दिन 4 दिन परे आसुची
ना जणे आई विटनेस PW4
आरो विटनेस ता कहूना दी
आरो विटनेस ता तार 164 टा रेकर्ड हेछि 18 दिन 161 टा केबे रेकर्ड हेछि पेटा देख
आपण कोंतु आपण PW4 कहउचंदी 3 दिन परे सेमति आरटा को कहूना दी PW8 आसुंदी PW8 रो PW8 नाउ जी संजय महापात्र alias बाबन
मैं प्लेस कर
ना 161
नहीं
That was on 15/3.
same date 161 15/3 and
164 was 18/3.
15/3 1996 and 164 होची 18/3 1996. What about this gentleman PW8 ये तो पड़ेला राउट कला ये पड़ पड़ेला
myself, Pidul 4, and all the accused person left the spot, leaving the deceased Biranchi there. I went away to different direction while accused person and Pidul 4 proceeded ahead, leaving the spot. While going through the cremation ground, I fell down, but no injury was received. I lie down after covering some distance from spot with the confused brain out of fear. It was about 4 a.m. night. Later on, I proceeded ahead and went to the house of one Ramachandra Parida. Through his buried land, I told everything about the occurrence to said Rama Parida. I was examined by IO one day after the occurrence. My statement on section 164 CRPC was also recorded by the magistrate.
ये paragraph 11 रे ये जो PW8
Mela.
से paragraph 11 टा उतर पढ़ो
Myself, Pidul 4,
PW4 हाँ
myself, Pidul 4, and all the accused person left the spot, leaving the deceased Biranchi there.
okay
I went away to a different direction while accused person and Pidul 4 proceeded ahead, leaving the spot. While going through a cremation ground, I fell down, but no injury was received.
yes
I lied down after covering some distance from the spot with confused brain out of fear. It was about 4 a.m. night. Later on,
ना ना
I-
भोर 4टा बड़ू सेटल ହେଇଥିଲା 4टा हाँ later on
I proceeded ahead and went into the house of one Ramachandra Parida.
who is that Ramchandra Parida
Not examined.
not exact then
Through his buried land. And I told everything about the occurrence to the said Rama Parida.
ये vanish ହେଇଗଲା ସେ ରାମ ପରିଡା କିଏ so these are the very relevant consideration you have to explain us because delayed disclosure is one of the main conduct of the witnesses after the occurrence particularly when the one witness has stated that information has been given in the family and thereafter the FIR is lodged and FIR is against unknown person and against this man's conduct that ପଡ଼ିଗଲି ମଶାଣିରେ ତାପରେ ପୁଣି ଆସିଲି ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ପରିଡ଼ାଙ୍କୁ disclose କଲି ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ପରିଡ଼ାକୁ ଆପଣ examine କଲେନି ତାପରେ ସେ କୁଆଡ଼େ ଗଲା କିଛି କହୁନି ଯଦି he is an eyewitness to the occurrence he belongs to which village
Pidul 8,
Kusumpur same गां ये सब से गोविंदपुर थाना रो
ये तो संगम है
हाँ
ये फ्रेम
आपनर इनफॉर्मेंट गां होची कुसुमपुर ये लोक होची कुसुमपुर आउ थाना तो एकुटिया एका
and both eyewitness statement also different. Here PW8 paragraph 6 is also different from PW4 man. See because माध ब्लो देइछि एठी ये कोजे माध ताकू नै गला डिस्टेंस को से
PW4's evidence if we see then so far as attribute about the overtact is concerned Madhar only role PW4 kohuchi to instigate. Biju ko instigate kala. You come to paragraph number 9, page 53. Assault kotha se kebolo dui jon ko kohuchi.
ନା ମାଧବିକ ମାଧବିକ ଅଛି
କୋଉଠି
ମାଧ ତାଠୁ ନେଇକିରି
ନେଇକି
ଏଟା ବି କରିଛି ନିଖିଲ ବି କରିଛି ସେ ବି କରିଛି ସୋଡ ନେଇକିରି
ନାଇଁ ନିଖିଲ କରିଛି ମାଧ ତାକୁ ମାରିଛି ବୋଲି ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ
ହଁ ଅଛି PW paragraph 10
paragraph number
10 when the deceased Biranchi was groaning from the injury received by him at the time, the accused Madhav Khuntia took the sword from the co-accused, absconding accused, Biju, and said Madhav Khuntia also dealt blow by means of sword on the person of the deceased Biranchi. The deceased died at the spot with bleeding injury.
So that means all the three have given sword blows.
Yes.
Right.
No, ତାର PW8 ର paragraph 6 ଟା ଟିକେ
No, no. See, PW4 टा सारी If the version of PW4 is taken, then all the three persons, that means these two appellants and also the Biju Rai, they have assaulted. Now, the other eyewitness, what he has stated? Assault part को पढ़ा सुन.
Paragraph 6 में
6
PW8. The accused Nikhil thereafter gave a first blow on the person of the deceased Biranchi, for which the deceased Biranchi fell down on the ground with face towards upwards. The accused Madhav protested the accused Nikhil, saying as to why he assaulted the deceased Biranchi. It is the accused Madhav came to the deceased Biranchi and took him to a side with sympathetic attitude. The accused Madhav Khuntia took the deceased Biranchi to a little distance ahead, up to 5 to 7 cubits. The absconding accused Ganna and the deceased Madhav
Ganna and the accused Madhav
also followed them. Accused Nikhil was with me. The absconding accused Ganna forcibly pressed the soldier of the deceased Biranchi and made him to sit. The accused absconding Ganna accused instructed the accused Biranchi not to become the following of Juga Kanungo and to adopt the accused Madhav Khuntia by becoming his follower. The deceased Biranchi denied the above proposal and told to the above accused persons that he is the follower of none. By the time Bhakti was coming in his motorcycle and the accused Madhav Khuntia went towards Bhakti PW4 by seeing the light focus of the motorcycle. The accused Madhav Khuntia came there along with Bhakti PW4 by walk, keeping the motorcycle at a distance. Bhakti alias PW4 was asked to sit by my side. The absconding accused Biju Rai came rushing to our place. The absconding accused Biju, seeing my presence, abused me
such and such,
and he proceeded to the deceased Biranchi. The accused Biju Rai, absconder, took the sword from the hand of absconding Ganna and said absconding Biju dealt a blow with the said sword at the back neck of the deceased Biranchi, lie down on the ground with bleeding injury. The said absconding accused Biju dealt 5 to 7 blows with the sword on the person of the deceased. The accused Nikhil snatched the sword from the hands of the absconding accused Biju, and he also dealt sword blows on the person of the deceased. The accused Nikhil also gave 4 to 5 blows on the person of the deceased Biranchi. The absconding accused Ganna also dealt 4 to 5 blows by the means of sword on the person of the deceased Biranchi by taking the sword from the hands of the accused Nikhil. The accused Madhav was insisting to assault on the hand. The accused Madhav Khuntia threatened me to Bhakti PW4 not to disclose about the occurrence to anybody. Otherwise, we would be reaping the same consequence, and our houses would be burnt within 15 days. But in the here, Madhav Khuntia has not dealt blow. He was only insisting.
Madhav Khuntia's assault
Nikhil
has not stated.
It is different.
PW4 କହିନି, PW8 କହିନି.
कौन
ना ना PW4 କହିଛି ମାଧବ ଆସଲ୍ଟ କରିଛି PW8 କହିନେ
PW8
ଏଇଠି ମାଧବ ଆସଲ୍ଟ କରିଛି ବୋଲି କହିଲେ
କହିଲା ନା ଏଇଠି
ନାଇଁ କହିନି PW8 କହିନି
PW8 page 5 page 70.
yes sir.
The accused Madhav Kuntia took the sword from the absconding accused Ghana, saying this, and the accused Madhav Kuntia gave 2 blows on the person of the deceased with said sword.
Paragraph
କହିଛି ନା?
paragraph 10
by the time we noticed tracker being passing on the road
in the meantime absconding accused Ghana focused his torchlight at the deceased Biranchi. The accused Madhav Kuntia took the sword from the absconding accused Ghana, saying as so and so, and accused Madhav Kuntia gave 2 blows on the person of the deceased with said sword.
କହିଛି
ଏଠି କିନ୍ତୁ ଚିଫ୍ ରେ କହିଲା ଯେ ସେ ତାକୁ ନେଇଗଲା ବୋଲି by
And as per the PM report 20 number of injuries.
No, that is there. We have seen it.
ସମସ୍ତେ ବାଡେଇଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି ମାନେ ମାଡ ହେଇଛି
ଏଇଟା ଯୋଉ ଇଏ କନଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟେସନ ରେ ବାହାରିଛି ସେଟା ଏ ଯୋଉ ଆମର ପେଜ 82 ପଳେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ମାନେ କନଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟ ହେଇକିନି IO2 ବାହାରିଛି ମାଧର ଆସଲ୍ଟ ବିଷୟରେ neither PW4 nor PW8 has stated before IO.
Paragraph 25.
25 26 ମଧ୍ୟ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ PW8 ର ଏଇଟା confrontation ହେଇଛି PW8 did not state before me that accused Madhav assaulted the deceased. Accused କେବେ arrest ହେଲା?
Accused to 15. Sorry. 13/3/2010.
on the next day.
Yes.
On the day the FIR was.
The FIR was.
Food filing. Evidence to nahi PW10 hochi IO.
Bail order ଅଛି.
No, you can please come to the evidence of PW10, the IO. IO टा कहला पर registration कली, took up investigation. और ऐसा page 78.
My lord.
हाँ.
On 13/3/96, I was SI of police attached to the Govindpur police station as second officer. On that day, I registered the case on the written report of the complainant Harikrishna Chaudhary and took up the investigation of this case. Exhibit 1 is the written report and Exhibit 1/2 is the endorsement. Is my endorsement with my signature therein. Exhibit 1/3 is the formal affair drawn by me. During investigation, I examined the complainant, sent the requisition for sending the police dog and scientific team to the spot, visited the spot. Tracking by the police dog was made. I held inquest over the dead body of the deceased Biranchi Narayan Chaudhary. Exhibit 2 is the inquest report. Exhibit 2/2 is my signature. Exhibit 5 is the spot map prepared by me. I examined the witnesses and sent the dead body of the deceased Biranchi for postmortem. Yes. Exhibit 3 is the dead body challan issued by me. Exhibit 3/2 is my signature therein. I seized the bullet motorcycle from the spot. Exhibit 6 is the seizure list in respect of the seizure of the motorcycle and broken watch glass, spectacle cover, money purse. And Exhibit 6/1 is my signature therein. I seized the above in presence of the witness. I released the seized bullet motorcycle in Jima of Pramod Kumar Chaudhary as per the Jima number. Exhibit 7 and Exhibit 7/1 is my signature therein. On 15/3/96, I examined the witnesses and statement of the witnesses. Sanjay Kumar Mahapatra was recorded under section 164 CRPC by the magistrate.
Sanjay Mahapatra is PW8.
8. On my requisition. On the next day.
But you said that 164 was recorded on some other day?
18 date করছে 18
ঠিক আছে তারপরে
On the next day, I examined the witnesses Jyotiranjan Mahanti, period 4, and his statement under section 164 CRPC was recorded by the magistrate on my requisition. I sent requisition to OIC Niali police station to arrest accused person, namely Madhav Khuntia, Gono alias Satrunna Malik, Nikhil Mahanti and Biju Mahanti alias Rai. Exhibit 8 is the report of the scientific officer in connection with the case. Exhibit 9 is the chemical examination report of the in 2 sheet in respect of the examination of blood stain as well as blood stain gamucha and blood stain human hair. I sent requisition to the Tahsildar Niali to survey the spot. Survey report of the spot. Exhibit 10 is the report of the Amin with regard to spot of the case. I have received the postmortem examination report from the medical officer in respect of the deceased. On 8/7/96, I made over the charge of this case to my successor Ashok Kumar Das, SI, on account of my transfer. SI Ashok Kumar Das has submitted charge sheet in this case. After completion of investigation, I am acquainted with the handwriting.
Accused arrest totally evidence silent अछि final form টা ডিভার করো
তারপরে ये भी एग्जामिन হয়নি এই যে
final form টা তো arrest লাগে আইওর এভিডেন্স রে accused arrest বিষয়ে টোটাল কিছু নাই ও ছাড় দিয়েছি না কোন ভুললে forwarding report orientation enter
ନିଖିଲ ମହାନ୍ତିର ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ମେମୋ ଅଛି 13/10/97। ନିଖିଲ ମହାନ୍ତି ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ମେମୋ 13/10/97।
13/10 ଆଉ ଏଇଟାକୁ ତ ରିମାଣ୍ଡ ନିଆଯାଇଛି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ମାଧବଟାକୁ ଏଠି ଅଛି ପେଜ ନମ୍ବର 468 କୁ ପଳେଇଲେ ରିମାଣ୍ଡ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଅଫ ମାଧବ ସଚ୍ଚିଦାନନ୍ଦ କୁଣ୍ଟିଆ of village ଅନ୍ୟ ପୁଅ ଆରେଷ୍ଟ ବୋଧେ ପଶିଥିଲା। Case diary start ହେଇଛି page number 418 gist of the FIR so and so spot visit kala arrival at the dog squad kala inquest kala तापरे साखी किसी एग्जामिन कला डेड बॉडी चालान पठेला सर्च सीजर कला अपन किसी सर्च एग्जामिन कला ये रोची confidential inquiry that it is learned that the deceased Biranchi is a notorious and the locality supporter of so and so. The deceased is involved in various cases. Deceased and members of firearms presume that paragraph 22 रे आयु पूछे have not sent the statement of the witnesses to the court 161 CRPC statements whatever. I made over the charge of the investigation to my successor. Suggestion has been given. It's not a fact that PW4 and PW8 are not the eyewitnesses to the occurrence. They have been set up for the purpose of
निखिल अरेस्ट 10/9/97
Honda
निखिल अरेस्टेड
10/9
yes page 445
445 after. ROI ওটা जो एग्जामिन नहीं से बोधे करची 10 हाँ निखिल निखिल
130 PM.
हाँ देखो निखिल arrested on 10/9/1997
Mail.
case diary page होची 445 बाकी आरटा को रिमांड रे नहीं आई सेटा देखिले ना जोटा रिमांड टा अछि तारो गोटे लास्ट को हम देखौथुलु এটা पेज नंबर 468 रिमांड रिपोर्ट ऑफ माधव alias सच्चिदानंद आगुरु जाइथिला गोटा को कनेक्शन में 40 ऑफ सो एंड सो नियाली पीएस केस नंबर सेटा गोटे 307 केस थिला सेथरे से थिला ताको रिमांड रे नहीं
Please the Satala. 31/10 Satala पे.
हाँ रिमांड आई 31/10 Madhav taken on remand 31/10/1997 68
Nearly PS case by strength of NPW, he was arrested. The number of docket case, hot case, rioting case are pending trial against both the group at present in the court.
Against?
Both the group. Both the
this
group.
is not a case actually
This is not and as well as the accused. Other container. SDI ରେ ଦେଖଉଛି ନିଖିଲ ଆରେଷ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି 10/9/97 କିନ୍ତୁ ନିଖିଲ ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ହଉଛି 13/10/97
10/10 ହେଲା ଆଉ 13/10 ଫରୱାର୍ଡ
10/9/97
ଆଉ ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ 13/10
13/10
ନା 10/9 କେମିତି ହବ ଇନସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ତ 10/9 ହିଁ ନଥିଲା
ଇନସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ହଉଛି
ମାର୍ଚ୍ଚ ମାସ
96
କୁଆଡେ ହଁ
96
96
97 ରେ ଇଏ ଆରେଷ୍ଟ ଦେଖୁଛି କେସ୍ ଡେରେ
ହଁ
ये बहुत ପରେ ଇଏ
ହଁ ये ବହୁତ ପରେ ହେଇଛି।
ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ଦେଖୁଛି 13/10/97 ନିଖିଲ ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ରେ ଦେଖୁଛି involving ନିଆଳି PS case number 40 of 96 under section 302 506 294 341 429 30 per IPC read with section 9B of explosive then forwarding the ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି I arrested the accused from Kotak bus stand today that is 10/9/97 at about 1:30 PM ତଳେ ସିଗ୍ନେଚରଟା ଭୁଲ ହେଇଥିବ 10/9/97 ସେଇଟା ଭୁଲ ପଡ଼ିଲା ସେଇଟା 10/9/97 ସିଗ୍ନେଚରଟା 10/9/97
ଆରେଷ୍ଟ ହଁ 10/9/97 ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ହଉଛି 10
ନା ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂଟା 10/9/97
ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ରିପୋର୍ଟରେ ଗୋଟେ ପାରା ଅଛି Group 71. After the incident, they all fled out.
PW8 ମଧ୍ୟ କହୁଛି paragraph number 13 ରେ page 71 my house is about half kilometer away from the house of deceased Biranchi and ତାର ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ ପରେ I have visiting terms to the family of the deceased since my childhood. The elder brother of the deceased is Radhakrishna Chaudhary, who is my friend. ये कुआडे गला ये तो 12 तारीख माने 12-13 राति
आइयो लिखिଛନ୍ତି ତାର ରିମାଣ୍ଡ ରିପୋର୍ଟରେ ପେଜ 407
ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଆଖି କୁଆଡେ ଫେରାର ହେଇଗଲା
ହଁ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ସେ ପଳେଇଛି ବୋଲି କି ଅଛି ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ନା ରିମାଣ୍ଡ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଅଫ ମାଧବ ଖୁଣ୍ଟିଆ
ନା ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ପଳେଇଲା PW8 କୁଆଡେ ପଳେଇଲା
PW8 ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ଆଉ PW4 ରାଉରକେଲା
ଆଉ ସେମାନେ ସୁମୋଟୋ ସରେଣ୍ଡର କରିକି କନଫ୍ୟୁଜ
thereafter they fled away from the spot being afraid of ବାବନ ମହାପାତ୍ର PW8
ନାଇଁ PW8 ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ସେ ପୁରା ପାରାଗ୍ରାଫ 11 ଆପଣ ପଢିଲେ 4ଟା ରାତିରେ ସିଏ ସେ ଯୋଉ
ବାଦାମ ବିଲରେ ନା ସେ
ହେଲା ତାପରେ ସେ ଗଲା ଯାଇକି ଗୋଟେ ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ପରିଡାକୁ କହିଲା
ହଁ
ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ପରିଡା ଘରକୁ ଗଲା କୋଉ ପଟେ ନା ତା ବାରି ପଟେ ପଶିକିନି ଗଲା ଏବଂ ତାକୁ ସବୁ ଘଟଣା ରାମ ପରିଡାକୁ କହିଲା କେତେବେଳେ ନା ରାତି 4ଟାରେ ମାନେ ଭୋର
କହିଲା
ଯୋଉଦିନ ଘଟଣା ଇଏ ହଉଛି କେବେ ନା 12-13 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ FIR ହେଇଛି ତାପରଠୁ କୁଆଡେ ଗଲା ସିଏ
ସେଥିରେ ଆଇଓ ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ରେ ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ପଳେଇଲା
ପେଜ 472
କ୍ରସ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ ର ଇଏ ରହୁଛି ଯେ ଇଜ ଏ ଭେରି କ୍ଲୋଜ ତା ଘରଟା ହଉଛି 1/2 କିଲୋମିଟର ତା ଘର ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଯିବା ଆସିବା ଏବଂ ତା ବଡ ଭାଇ ହଉଛି ଆର ସାଙ୍ଗ ଡିସିଜ ର ବଡ ଭାଇ
କ୍ରସ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ କହୁଛି 14 ତାରିଖରେ ସେ ପୋଲିସ ଷ୍ଟେସନକୁ ଯାଇ ସକାଳ 8:30 ରୁ 9ଟା ଭିତରେ
15 ତାରିଖ ପରେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଲେ ତା ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି ରେକର୍ଡ ହେଇଛି 15
କିନ୍ତୁ କ୍ରସ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ ରେ କହୁଛି ମୁଁ 14 ତାରିଖରେ
So this statement have to be taken very minutely. Something has come in the cross examination, something is not in the examination in chief, something is examination chief which is not in the 161, which is not in the 161 is in the 164. So all these things are there.
assault ତ କହିନି
ମାଧବ assault ये कहनी 161 रे कहनी कि 164 ରେ कहनी threaten ହେଇଛି instigate କରିଛି threaten ବି କରିଛି ଯେ କହିବା ଯଦି ମାଧବ ତାପରେ ଚାଲ ପଳେଇବା ବୋଲି କହିଛି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି
କନଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟ କରିକିନି ବାହାର କରିଛନ୍ତି IO ଟୁ ଦେଖିଲେ ତ ସେ ଲାଇନ
yes
other aspects are there involving him in perpetrating the crime but direct assault ତାର ନାହିଁ ଯୋଉଟା କି ସେ କହିଛି
ଚିଫ୍ ରେ
କହିଲା
ଯାହା ଜଣା ପଡିଛି ଯୁଗ କାନୁନକୁ ବୋଲି
ଯୁଗ କାନୁନକୁ ମାଧବ ଖୁଣ୍ଟିଆ ରାଇଭାଲରୀ
ଗ୍ରୁପ ର ଲୋକ ଇଏ
ତାକୁ ଆସିବାକୁ କାହିଁ କହିଲା ତା ପାଖକୁ କାହିଁ ପଠେଇଲୁ ନା these are the things
the deceased is belongs to ଯୁଗ କାନୁନ group and ମାଧବ ଖୁଣ୍ଟିଆ wanted that he should join with his group
yes ଯୋଉଟା କି ସେ ସେଠି କହିଛି
ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଡିସିଜ ନାଁରେ ବି ଗୁଡାଏ କେସ୍ ମଧ୍ୟ ରହିଛି ସେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି IO is a notorious
ସେମାନେ ସବୁ 394 25 आर्म्स एक्ट भी अच्छे से
explosive substance
explosive FIR देला बेलकू it gives an impression that voluntarily they have come to know about the incident.
Yes,
that is the narration in the FIR. It is not that somebody has told them. In the morning they having heard the
hospital
body lying there, they went there and saw that the
FIR is 11ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ଏମାନଙ୍କ ଇନଫର୍ମାଣ୍ଟ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ପାଖରେ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ନାହିଁ କି କିଏ ମାରିଲା whereas ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯାହା ଏ ନାରେସନ ରୁ ଆସୁଛି ତାର ବହୁତ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତାଙ୍କର ଫ୍ୟାମିଲିରେ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ
ଦୁଇ ଜଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି।
ଦୁଇ ଜଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି, ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି କଜିନ୍ ବ୍ରଦର
ସେଇଟା ଟିକେ ଗ୍ୟାପ ରହୁଛି, କେତେବେଳେ କହିଲା
ସେଟା
family member କୁ
କହିନି।
କେତେବେଳେ କହିଲା ଟାଇମିଂ ଟା
ସିକ୍ୱେନ୍ସ ଦେଖେଇଲା ବେଳକୁ ରାଉରକେଲା ଯିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ
ପୂର୍ବରୁ
କହିଲେ
କହିଛି,
କି ଯାଇ
ରାଉରକେଲା ଯିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ କହିଛି।
କହିକି ଜଣେ ହଉଛି ତା ନିଜ ଭାଇ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି PW2, ଏ ଦି ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ କହିଛି।
କହିଛି
ଆଚ୍ଛା PW8 କହୁଛି ମଧ୍ୟ ଯାହାର ଘର ହଉଛି 1/2 କିଲୋମିଟରରେ, ସିଏ ଆସି ରାମ ଖୁଣ୍ଟିଆକୁ କହିଛି, ସେ ତାକୁ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ କଲେନି, ଭୋର 4ଟା ବେଳୁ କହିଛି, ତାପରେ କୁଆଡେ ଗଲା ଅବଶ୍ୟ ନାହିଁ କିଛି ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ନାହିଁ, ସିଏ ବି ଗାୟବ ହେଇଗଲା 13, 14, 15ରେ ଆସିଛି।
ରାଦା PW2 କହୁଛି ଯେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେମାନେ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ ଥିଲେ ସେତେବେଳେ ଖବର ପାଇଲେ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ଭାଇ ମରିଯାଇଛି ବୋଲି।
କିଏ?
PW2 କହୁଛି। Thereafter his brother went to lodge FIR.
that is
PW2 କହିଲେ।
So by then what was the time?
Time mention ନାହିଁ।
FIR पर ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଲେ ସିକ୍ୱେନ୍ସ
ନା
ହଉଛି
FIR ନୁହେଁ, PW2 ର।
that does not matches with the FIR story.
PW2 paragraph 5 ରେ କହିଲା on the next day morning,
just a minute, PW2
paragraph 5,
PW2 para 5.
just let us see, page କେତେ ନମ୍ବର କହୁଛନ୍ତି? 47.
On the next day morning se kହୁchi.
On the next day morning, I heard about the death of deceased at Odaspur Hospital. Odaspur Hospital କାହିଁ ଯାଇଥିଲେ? ତା ମାକୁ ନେଇକି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ପୂର୍ବ ଦିନ ରାତିରେ। On hearing about the above death news, I went to
ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଅଡସପୁର ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ ଥିଲା ବେଳେ ଶୁଣିଲି ଯେ ଡିସିଜର ଡେଥ୍ ହେଇଛି, ବୁଝିଲେ? ତାମାନେ ନୁହେଁ ଯେ ଡିସିଜ୍ କୁ ଆଣିଲା ଅଡସପୁର ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ।
PW2 ଯେତେବେଳେ ଅଡସପୁର ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ ଥିଲା ସେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଖବର ପାଇଲା ଯେ ତା ଭାଇର ଡେଥ୍ ହେଇଛି।
ତାପରେ
on hearing about the above death news, I went to Aling village, ଯୋଉଠି ଘଟଣାଟା ଘଟିଥିଲା। I found that the deceased was laying dead in the badam kiari, and there was cut injuries on the neck, head, hand, other part of the body. My brother Hare Krishna Mahanti rushed to police station and lodged the FIR. I was told about the occurrence by Bapi and Baban on the next day of the occurrence.
Next day
I was told about the occurrence by Bapi and Baban on the next day of the occurrence.
PW4
and Baban PW8.
Baban ହଉଛି PW8। ସେମାନେ ବି ତ ସେଇଆ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନା, PW ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ 8 କହିନି।
ପୁରା ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ କୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଦେଖିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଲାଗୁଛି ଯେ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ ଥିଲାବେଳେ ସେମାନେ ଖବର ପାଇଲେ, ଅଡସପୁର ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ ଥିଲାବେଳେ ସେଠୁ ଆଲିଙ୍ଗ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି, ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି। thereafter informant went and lodged the FIR. thereafter they got information from the eyewitness.
ତାମାନେ by the time the FIR was lost, probably Bapi and
Baban
had not disclosed this fact to these people.
Yes.
That goes to contrary to the evidence of ଏ ଦି ଜଣଙ୍କର ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ କୁ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ସ୍କାନ କରନ୍ତୁ, ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ
ସେମାନେ 4 ଆଉ 8 କେତେବେଳେ କହିଲେ ସେ କଥାଟା ମେନସନ
ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ଘଟଣାଟା ରାତିରେ ହେଇଗଲା, ମାନେ ତାପରେ ପଳେଇଲେ ସବୁ। 4ଟା ରାତିରେ ଇଏ କହିଦେଇଛି, ଭୋର 4ଟାରେ PW8 କହିଦେଇଛି ଜଣେ ଲୋକକୁ, ସେ ଯୋଉ ରାମକୃଷ୍ଣ ଯାହାକୁ ଆପଣ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି।
PW4 running page 54, paragraph 13. I left the motorcycle at the spot while running away towards Govindpur. On the next day, I told about the occurrence to Navakrishna, PW2, and Prakash, the brother of the deceased, at Kusumpur village. କୁସୁମପୁର ଭିଲେଜରେ ତାକୁ କହିଛନ୍ତି, ଏମାନେ ଖବର ପାଇଲେ ଅଡସପୁର ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ।
ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଇ କଥାଟା ଯଦି ଆକ୍ସେପ୍ଟ ହେଲା, ସିଏ ମାନେ PW2 କୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପଳେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ।
PW2 ଯେତେବେଳେ ଅଡସପୁର ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ ଥିଲା,
PW2 ର ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ କୁ ଆସନ୍ତୁ, ଯୋଉ ଲାଇନଟା ପଢୁଥିଲେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ,
paragraph 5 and 6. On the next day morning, I heard about the death of the deceased at Odaspur Hospital.
ନାଇଁ ଯୋଉଟା ପଢୁଥିଲେ
ସେଇଟା paragraph 5.
ତାପରେ 6 କୁ ଆସନ୍ତୁ।
My brother Hare Krishna Chaudhary rushed to police station and lodged FIR. I was told about the occurrence by Bapi and Bhuvan on the next day of the occurrence.
Same ଜିନିଷ ତ ଏଇ।
Bapi Bhuvan କହିଲେ next day of the occurrence.
ଇଏ ବି କହୁଛି
ସେ PW4 ସେ କହୁଛି ଯେ ମୁଁ କୁସୁନପୁର ଗାଁରେ କହିଛି ଯେ PW2 ଆଉ ପ୍ରକାଶକୁ କୁସୁନପୁର ଗାଁରେ, କିନ୍ତୁ PW2 ଖବର ପାଇଛି ଅଡ଼ଶପୁର ହସ୍ପିଟାଲରେ। That means after returning from hospital at their village they got information, but prior to that informant ଯାଇକି FIR ଦେଇ ସାରିଲାଣି। ଅଡ଼ଶପୁର ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଖବର ପାଇଛନ୍ତି ଡେଥ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଛି, ସେଠୁ ଆଲିଙ୍ଗ ଭିଲେଜ କୁ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି, ସେଠି ଡେଡ୍ ବଡି ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି, ଇନଫର୍ମାଣ୍ଟ ଇମିଡିଏଟଲି ଯାଇକି FIR ଦେଇଛି। ଗାଁକୁ ଫେରିଲା ପରେ ବାପି ଆଉ ମାନେ PW4 ଆଉ PW8 ଠାରୁ ଏ ଖବର ପାଇଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ବିଷୟରେ।
After the FIR was launched.
Yes.
ସେଠି ସେ କହିଲେ ମାଧ ଅଟକେଇଛି ମୋଟରସାଇକେଲ କୁ at the very first instance. ଯେତେବେଳେ ମାନେ 3 ଜଣ ଯାଉଥିଲେ ମୋଟରସାଇକେଲରେ, ମାଧ obstructed them.
ହଁ କହିଲା ରହିଯା, ଗୋଟେ ମପେଡ ମୋଟରସାଇକେଲ।
ତାପରେ ତା ସହିତ କଥା ଅଛି ବୋଲି କହିଲା, ତାପରେ ତାକୁ ଡାକି ନେଲା।
ଏକା ଗଲା ଡିସିସ୍ଡ, ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ ଗଲେ ଟ୍ରେକର ଡାକିବା ପାଇଁ।
So he is there all along, he is there.
Yes.
But the statement only in respect to the dealing of blow by Madhava
is doubtful.
By PW8.
Yes.
Is doubtful.
But intention was there.
No, everything is there. He is all along there in the whole thing. He is inciting, he is touching, he is guarding them, he is obstructing, all these are there. And going together, saying, let us go.
Intention to kill.
He also called one of the person who rushed to the place with
the sword. That Rai, Biju Rai. And other accused person has no enmity with the deceased.
No.
Rather, Madhav Khuntia has enmity with the deceased because
he was only with Madhav
Khuntia.
Others have joined only in the crime.
Yes.
To assault.
Two group. One is Juga Kanungo, another Madhav Khuntia. Deceased was a member of the Juga Kanungo.
क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन में केतोड़ा को इंपोर्टेंट लाइन बाची ओटे केयरफुली देखंतु, कारण पैराग्राफ 20 रे मध्य पूछी आई वाज पेज नंबर 56 पेज 56 एटा वाज PW4 paragraph 20 I was in the house of the deceased for about 5 to 10 minutes on 13/3/1996 माने जो FIR next day of the occurrence। ता पूर्व पैराग्राफ का देखो, पैराग्राफ नंबर 19 I did not disclose about the occurrence before the villagers of Govindpur. I went to Govindpur by walk. I went to Kusunpur from the house of my uncle and so after 10 a.m. and I reached in the house of the deceased at 2 to 3 p.m.
तो already FIR हो गया।
No. Question is that by that time, if then the police has already arrived at the scene of the occurrence. नहीं की?
Soon after the
why he is an eyewitness to the occurrence. He had come to the house. पुलिस कितने बड़े पहुंची गाँव रे पहुंची गए?
गाँव रे नहीं, आलिंगपुर जो जगह रे स्पॉट।
आलिंगपुर छक।
आलिंगपुर गोटे जगह।
ଆପଣ ଯେମିତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ମାନେ ବହୁତ ଯେମିତି ଶହ
Distance ଅଛି।
କିଲୋମିଟର ମାନେ
No, no, so
you see the FIR was lost at what time? 11 o'clock.
11.
11 o'clock ପରେ ଆଇଓର ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ହଉଛି ମୁଁ ରେଜିଷ୍ଟର୍ଡ କରିଦେଲି ତାପରେ ପଳେଇ ଆସିଲି ସ୍ପଟକୁ ସ୍ପଟରେ ଆସିକିନି I visited the spot police tracking ହେଲା inquest report prepare kali inquest report is exhibit 2. What is the timing of that inquest report? Exhibit 2
3 p.m.
3 p.m. ହେଲା 3 p.m. ରେ ଏଠି ପଳେଇ ଆସିଲା ଯୋଉ ଜାଗା କୁସୁନପୁର କୁ ତାପରେ spot map prepare kurchi exhibit 5. What is the time of the spot map? Exhibit 5 to one. Place of visit देखिए 12:30 माने दिन 12:30
हाँ 11 टा ହେଲା ପରେ 12:30
तो 12:30 सु तमने आपण देखो 11टा बेले एफआईआर लॉज ହେଇଛି 12:30 सुधा से स्पॉट रे ऑलरेडी पहुंची सरलाइन स्पॉट विजिट टाइम देखुची ना स्पॉट विजिट पेज 106 रे अछि ऊपर लिखा है टाइम ए पेपर बुक रे रहिवा कथा स्पॉट विजिट रिपोर्ट पेपर बुक रे रहिवा कथा गोटे स्पॉट विजिट टा
106 पेज रे अछि
हां सो 106 सब ऊपर देखो टाइम पड़जी 12:30 तारीख तो 12:30 सुधा एटलीस्ट पहुंची गले स्पॉट रे अच्छा ये सेते बड़ को लेटेस्ट से जो PW4 को हमें जदी नउछु PW4 एविडेंस होउची से पहुंचिला 13 तारीख दिन
2टा रु 3टा भितर
2टा रु 3टा भितर police was already available there then this man disclosing to the family members let us say आपन को जो ये था जे I am an eyewitness to the occurrence I have seen this तापरे लोको गायब हला आउ स्टेटमेंट रेकॉर्ड होनी 13 नहीं 14 नहीं 15 स्टेटमेंट रेकॉर्ड होची राउ केला पड़ेला आई विटनेस
in the forwarding report I has mentioned that after the incident they fled away to Bhubaneswar and Raurkela. So motor they came and disclosed the incident before the police station.
The witness PW8 4 and 8
no witness
Yes, they came only after that.
हाँ witness रो statement रो जति positive जिनस बाहरी ची क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन में आपण बाहर करछन्ती ता धियरु देखंतु whether किछि एमिति मटेरियल किछि आसी ची जोडा की गोटे डाउट क्रिएट करेबो जो अबाउट द बिलेटेड डिस्क्लोजर कारण ए लोको घटना देखिला 12 तारीख 13 तारीख राति रे तापर से कहूची मो मामू घर को पळेली ता मामू ना होची ब्रजकिशोर घर रही
गोविंदपुर रे
हां
गोविंदपुर थाना लगी
तापरे से पळे आसी अकरेंस विलेज को गोविंदपुर को
ना अकरेंस विलेज को आसीनी कुसुनपुर को आसी ता निज विलेज को आसी
कुसुनपुर आई वेंट टू कुसुनपुर फ्रॉम द हाउस ऑफ माय अंकल 13 रे तापरे
दिन 11 रे पहुंची
हां 11 परे
ना सर दिन 10 रे
पहुंची तापरे आसीला आ घरे पहुंची गला
दिन 2टा रु 3टा भितर
2टा रु 3टा भितर पहुंची गला
केतळ ऑलरेडी एफआईआर रजिस्टर्ड
एफआईआर रजिस्टर के बोला इनी माने पुलिस आसी
हे गलानी
स्पॉट
किंतु तापरे से एब्सेंट हे गला
इनक्वेस्ट हां सेठी आसी से डिस्क्लोज करची रहिची 5 रु 10 मिनिट रही किनी
से पळैची
एवं एमान को कहिची तार जो चीफ एग्जामिनेशन रे काउ कहिची ना दि जण को
PW2 को कहिची आ प्रकाश
PW2 को कहिची और PW प्रकाश को कहिची हु इज नॉट बीन एग्जाम तारी परे से पळेला राउरकेला
क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन बरन के क्लियर हे गला तार केतळे आसिला कोन कला एटा क्लियर हे जाईची
why he had been why he was not examining then and there why he
से कोच आउट ऑफ फियर
घरु कासी डिसीज्ड घरु कासी कुआडे कोन पळी जाई थांदा अलगा कथा से पूरा आसुची स्पॉट को आसी पुलिस आसी गलानी आ फियर कोन जार फियर अब से तो मूल गायब हे जीवो आसिला परे अक्यूज्ड अरेस्ट हे बोला परे आसी बड तो कि अक्यूज सेमती नुहे एठी आपणकर अक्यूज्ड अरेस्ट न हवा पूर्वरु मध्य विटनेस आसुची गाँ को आसुची जो गाँ रे पुलिस ऑलरेडी पहुंची कि इन्वेस्टिगेशन
ना
आरंभ कर साइला
पुलिस पहुंची आलिंग छकरे ये कुसुमपुर को आसी
आपण जो
And what is the distance
what is the
between Aling?
distance?
Aling and Kusunpur? Spot रे केते देखुची? Spot रे केते देखुची? 106 पे जो है। दूसरा पढ़ो दूसरा दे ही नहीं डिटेल।
डिसीज्ड घर होची कुसुमपुर ठीक तो
यस
घटना हला वो जगह ना होची कौन आलिंग इंटरेस्ट व्यवहार करो place where the dead body was lying Odasapur Kasarada ro दक्षिण पटे सर्वेश्वर महांती को डिमिरी रो एक चिना बादाम बिल भीतर पड़ी थाए मैंने पचारि आपंकर सीक्वेंस देखो जो PW4 रो paragraph number 16 onwards cross examination.
And so place of occurrence is about 1 kilometer away from Aling Chaka. Kusunpur village is the adjacent village of Aling village.
Paragraph 16 ने कहूनी on the night of occurrence I did not take in shelter in any other house. On the night of occurrence I did not stay in my house. I had been to the house of my paternal uncle
brother
Kishore Mahanti of Gobindpur. It was paragraph 16 page 55 PW4. Gobindpur PS is 400 meters away from the house of माने तार जो दादा भाई तार तो 400 मीटर से the said Brajkishore Mahanti Sundargarh Swansur. Next paragraph 17 there is a separate road reading so Gobindpur PS is half kilometer from the public road. I did not try to go to the that PS as I was in a complex
Complex
brain.
brain.
On the next morning, 10টা bade, I was relieved mentally. Tapar bhi, I did not proceed
Proceed
to
to
the
put-
police station on the next morning after 10 a.m. It is not a fact that one has to pass through the Govindpur police station while going to the house of brother Kishore Mahanti from the spot. तापरे होची आलिंगपुर छक विषय पचराई the house of uncle is 12 kilometers away from Alingpur Chowk. I did not disclose the occurrence before the family members of my uncle. एठी चीफ रे कहिछि कि जा जो गला से दादा को कहवा विषय
ना
कहि
दादा तो एठी रहंतनी से राउरकेला
दादा।
रहंती
सेठी तार
एठी किछि
फैमिली को
disclose
मजे
करनी।
किछ कहलानी अच्छा then
I went to Kusunpur
I did went to Kusunpur
from my house,
uh,
from the house of my uncle on 13/3/96 after 10 a.m.
नहीं माने तामाने दादा घरे काहाकू कहिनी एवं ता लाइन ता पूर्व लाइन ता देखो पैराग्राफ 19 ने I did not disclose about the occurrence before the villagers of Govindpur. ताले दादा घरे काहाकू कहिनी से गाँ रे काहाकू कहिनी थाना होची जमा डिस्टेंस होची 1/2 किलोमीटर थाना को भी गलानी तापरे से आसिला कोठी
कुसुनपुर को कुसुनपुर
कुसुनपुर को
निज गाँ को
हाँ निज गाँ को आसिला सेठी आसी से पहुंचिला
आफ्टर 10 a.m.
10 a.m. तापरे गला डिसीज्ड
घर को 2टा ରୁ 3ଟା
ये होची डिसीज्ड गाँ होची मध्य कुसुनपुर तेणु जाइकिनी सेठी पहुंची गला दिन 2टा 3टा भितर
तापर से नरेट करची
तापर से नरेट करूची जो मानक पाखु रहे आपण PW2 आउ जणे होची जी की एग्जामिन है PW2 रो एविडेंस आसुची केते बडे से डिस्क्लोज कला टाइम कोइनी बट ही सेड
next
I was told about the occurrence on the next day of the occurrence ना क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन ने किसी से भी से कहि ना ये राउरकेला स्टोरीटा जो कहउचंती राउरकेला जाई कोठी रहिला खाली कहि दी किंतु ताको कोरबोरेट करियो किसी एविडेंस नाही
ना तार जो मामू
हां
किंबा दादा से
तिलोचन कहि
तिलोचन
हैज नॉट बीन
एग्जाम
माने ये सब
कारण से निजे कहूची मु टेंशन फ्री हे गली बाई 10टा दिन 10टा सुधा तापर तो आसला निज घर को आसला निज घर पुनी डिसीज्ड घर गला सेतोल को पुलिस ऑलरेडी आस सारलानी
एफआईआर हे सरची पुलिस आस सरची इन्क्वेस्ट हे सरची
तापर जो आपण गोटे जो प्रोजेक्ट करूचंती भय रहिला राउरकेला पड़ेला माने डिले को एक्सप्लेन करिया पई
20 तारिख दिन जाई थाना से
कोडा
इट लिखि क्रॉस
नहीं तागुर एग्जामिन ही एग्जामिन डेट पड़छि ना आपनकर तेणु 15th एटलिस्ट ही वाज विथ द पुलिस जो वंस अपन जदी 161 टा रेकॉर्ड हिज परा 15 तारिख आउ तापरे
18 रे पुनी
18 नहीं 25 रे
25 रे
164 so on 15th he was available with the police
yes
तापर 28 करा जाय
तो से जो पीरियड रहिला 2 दिन पीरियड 13 14 15th पर्यंत एटलिस्ट पुलिस पाखरे बा कहा केही कहूनांती एमानकर स्टेटमेंट अच्छा when the statement of this PW2 was recorded 161
Navakishore.
PW2 ना होची नवकिशोर स्टेटमेंट देखंतु
नवकिशोर ହେଇଛି
ନାଇଁ ସେଟା ନୁହେଁ ଏଟା ପ୍ରକାର ନବକିଶୋର ଏଟା କଣ ନବକିଶୋର ହଁ ଏଟା ଠିକ ଅଛି ରହିଥା
ନବକିଶୋର ହେଇଛି 13/3 ତାମାନେ very next day
ହଁ
in the morning.
या स्टेटमेंट देखो किसी नहीं था दे ये जो आसी डिस्क्लोज करछि टोटल नहीं रादर सी भी कहूछि आज सकाळे बिरंची मर्डर कथा सुनी आसी देखिलु से हणा होई मरी पड़िछि मु जानिबारे डिमिरी रो बिजू महांती संगे तार गंडगोड़िया थिला सबु बळे पाटितुंड हुअंती किंतु एबे ताकू किए हानिछि कोन करिछि मु किछि देखिनि कि जानिनि बापी ओ बाबन को आमे खोजा खोजी करी पाई नाहु से माने सबु जानी थिबे बोली विश्वास
हमने सेतळକୁ आसी नाही
कि आसिलो
बापी और बाबन
हम
जेतळ स्टेटमेंट रेकॉर्ड ହେଇଛି
केतो आपण टाइम देखछन केस डायरी टाइमिंग नवकिशोर केतळ एग्जामिन करले केस डायरी टाइम देखले केस डायरी टाइम
फोर PM नहीं 4 PM ପରେ
4 PM
between 4 to 4:30
नवकिशोर 13 तारिख दिन तो नवकिशोर टाइम केस डायरी देखन पेज केते रहछि
सीजर ହେଇଛି 4ଟା ବେଳେ ତାପରେ 3 PM ରେ ଇନକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି
3 PM ରେ ଇନକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ 4 PM ରେ ସିଜର ପଇପନ
4ଟା ପରେ ହେଇଛି सीजर हां सीजर वेपन 4टा ପରେ ହେଇଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର 3ଟା ବେଳକୁ ସିଏ କହୁଛି କହି ସାରଲାଣି ସେତେବେଳକୁ ବି ମଧ୍ୟ
ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ନାହିଁ ଏ କହିବା
ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ନାହିଁ
ତାମାନେ
ସେମାନେ ଜାଣିଥିବେ ବୋଲି କହୁଛି ତେଣୁ ଟାଇମ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଚ କରି ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ 4ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ମଧ୍ୟ ଯୋଉ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ଯୋଉକୁ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଯିଏ କହୁଛି ଆସିକି ଆକୁ ପାଖରେ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ଦେଲା ବୋଲି
2ଟାରୁ 3ଟା ଭିତରେ ରହିଲା
ତା ପାଖରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ସାକ୍ଷୀ ମଧ୍ୟ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ ରେ କିଛି ଆସୁନି ଯେ ଆମେ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ ଯେ something is there that till 15th nobody has got any idea that who has committed
there was any occurrence
and there are any occurrence and there are eyewitnesses to the occurrence and who are the culprits ସେଇଟା ପ୍ରଥମ ଥର ପାଇଁ ଆସିଲା 15th ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ଗ୍ୟାପ ଟାକୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲେନ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଆପଣ ଏ ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ ରେ ଦେଖିଦେଲେ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନା ଇଏ ସେତେବେଳକୁ କଲା ସେତେବେଳକୁ ଏଫଆଇଆର ପଳେଇଲାଣି ତାପରେ ଇଏ ହେଲା ତେଣୁ ଇଏ କହିନଥିବ ବଟ୍ ଏଇ ଯାହା ଆସୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଦେଖିଲେ ସେ ଯଦି 13 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଆଇ ୱିଟନେସ୍ ନିଜେ ଆସିକିନି डिसीज्ड घरे पहुंची तांको फैमिली मेंबर्स को कहिछि तांकर देखिले तो हां 3टा बेले कहिछि जहा पाखरे कहिछि से साखी 4टा पर एग्जामिन होछि से साखीर स्टेटमेंट से माने जानिथिबे ई करथिबे किछि जणा नाही सुना नाही सेठी भी नाही आपण जेतिको स्टेटमेंट अछि अप टू 15 पर्यंत ए साखी हबा पूर्वरु कोनोसी साखीर 161 मध्ये देखंतु we cannot utilize but for ends of justice the court has got power to see that how this thing apu kan ei jo raurkela story ta jo puruchen na ta dire to corroborate that also you have to karan
त्रिलोचन को
हाँ।
एग्जामिन कले
डिलेड रो खाली कहीदेले हबनी जे मु सियाडे पळेली 2 दिन रही गली तो देयर मस्ट बी कोजेंट एविडेंस टू एक्सप्लेन अवे द डिले कारण गोटे साक्षी इज योर स्टार विटनेस दीटा स्टार विटनेस आपण जो माने कि क्लोजली एसोसिएटेड विथ द फैमिली ऑफ द डिसीज हला दे आर द फैमिली फ्रेंड्स लाइक से माने घटना देखी घटना जगह आपनकर केस जदि होची से माने आसीले कहिले कहिकिनी पुलिस पाखरे स्टेटमेंट न दे 2 दिन पळेले पु राउरकेला एवं घर लोक तापर स्टेटमेंट रेकॉर्ड होची कोनोसी लोक कहू नांती जे आमुको आसी से आई विटनेस दीटा को बा आई विटनेस जणे एटलीस्ट आम पाखरे कहिची बा आम ये जी रादर सेमान को स्टेटमेंट होची किए कोन करिछि आमे जानिनु हमरो विश्वास हुए तो सेमाने जानिथिबे
subsequent examination with the development of this fact, it's a new fact, came to the knowledge of the witnesses, which could have been taken in the subsequent examination also, because this is very vital. Otherwise, what happens? These facts with regard to the information fetched to them regarding the assailants have come to the notice of the witnesses which they are deposing in the examination in chief. But those are not in the 161. Because by the time the 161 was recorded, these witnesses had never come to them. So this being a new development and subsequent development as far as the knowledge of occurrence and assailant is concerned, would have been further examined. And here is a further examination of investigating agency is required.
Yes.
Only when a subsequent event takes place, further examination is proper. Otherwise, further examination only to bring something not in the knowledge and to pour in subsequently is not correct. So, kahinki it is the sequence jodi ame kohuchu 4टा बेले आस्तेला करि पारथांते बोले नै सेटा the role of this PW 4 and 8 appears to be
visualize करंतु सिचुएशन सेमाने ए 3 जनक संगे जाइथिले वन डीसी 2 जनक संगे जाइथिला डिसीज रो डेड बॉडी सेमाने पाइलेनी गोटे बिल रे करजन तापरे रिपोर्ट दिया हिसालानी पुलिस आसिकिनी गां रे तदंत आरंभ कर सारानी स्पॉट विजिट करछि इनक्वेस्ट करछि एई समय रे आई विटनेस मान जे कि डिसीज संगे जाइथिला सी आसिकी हमको घरे कहिबो
किंतु पुलिस
एवं ताकू माने अलाउ कर देबे तू जा पुलिस को भी जणैबेनी पुलिस को भी माने जणौ नाती पुलिस पर जो स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड होची तादुर भी किसी जणौ पर तो is it believable that the eyewitness had come and eyewitness had if at all come he had any knowledge about the occurrence ताकू प्रथमे ते माने गोटे स्प्रेड कर जीवन अरे समते जानिबा को चाहुचंती जे किए मारिला सेही सर्कमस्टांस रे the so-called eyewitness PW4 coming to the house of the deceased, staying there for 10 minutes, disclosing before the family members, I have seen the occurrence and X and Y or Z are the culprits. When police is there.
So which now family members should have intimate to the police
immediately.
Yes,
And
that is
they should not have also spared to give the statement. Yeah, हाँ कुआडे कोन डरी किन कुआडे कोन पड़ेई थांदा
फेरी नथांदा मैटर
हाँ सी आसुची सेई गां तणु से निजे मध्य कहूची मु रिलीव हेई गलेनी ए माने जो मोर जो मेंटल ये
स्ट्रेस पिला से तो
घटना बेलू मु 10टा बेलू रिलीव हेई सेई पई तो निज घर को आसुची तापर एठी के आसुची सो एई सर्कमस्टांस रे एई एविडेंस केते दूर एक्सेप्टेबल हबो जो डिलेड एक्सप्लेनेशन एटा को देखो वी विल टेक अप दिस मैटर on Tuesday. A hard in path for get prepared. We can.